Lads.
Oh.
As long as you don't make a weird noise, Nick, it's absolutely fine.
Damn it. It's not fine. It's never fine. I nearly forgot to put us in as well, so that would have been a double faux pas. How is everyone going? It's 3 o'clock, kick-off today. We are really excited. We're here 29 minutes before. Not quite 30 minutes before, but we're chatting and having a great time, weren't we, Hal?
I think, yes, absolutely. Wonderful time. We're so much... Well, the atmosphere from us, if you compare it to the start of the previous game where we were like, well, we're down, we just don't want to get embarrassed.
Yeah,
it's the hope that kills you, and I've got a bit of hope.
I know. It's crap, innit? It's crap. We need to go back to being really depressed.
It suits us.
We are really excited for this game, which is a little bit weird. Shall we go through the starting lineup?
Yeah, go for it.
Boom, there we go. So, what are we? Can we believe it? What's going on? Why is Jayden Bogle playing at left wing back when he's been injured for a couple of weeks and Osborne is sat on the bench?
So a fully fit Osborne or a freshly back from injury, out of position Jayden Bogle? I mean, I did the predicted lineup on social media at Sheff United Way. Do please give us a follow. And I didn't get that one at all because if you listen to Wilder, he was saying Bogle was out for 2 weeks, maybe a month.
Yeah, I don't know what he's playing at, but hopefully that signifies that we are going for it in this game because Bogle is definitely a more attacking option. He likes to get in the box. He likes to get forward. He likes to score goals, create chances. So it looks like a good sign to me. I think it's what we expected from the back three. Stevens, Bryan and Ampadu. Still not 100% sure how Bryan's going to kind of compare to the leaders that we've had previously. So your Egans and your Jagielkas. There's not much else we can do, really, is there?
Do you think it's a possibility that it's not the correct way, that it's not actually a three at the back?
It's possible. It is possible. But on the Sheff United Twitter, this is how it lined up. I wonder. I think Johnny Shore and View Johnny said that Ampadu was going to be central centre back, and he thought Bryan was going to be right centre back. I think it was because let's be honest, Ender Stevens can't do anything other than stand on his right foot.
Well, do you think it's possible that George Baldock is playing right centre back, and Stevens is actually at left wing back?
Possibly.
So you'd move them all along. So Bryan would be left centre-back, Ampadu in the middle, Baldock at right centre-back, Bogle right wing, Stevens left wing. That's what I mean.
I know. I know what you mean. I just don't know whether George Baldock, little tiny George Baldock, would do well in that position. I'm not sure. It could be. It really, really could be. But I've not even thought about that. But obviously we weren't going to think about that because we didn't know Bogle was even in contention.
Yeah, absolutely right. And when you say little tiny, how tall is he? He's what? Is he same height as me, George Baldock?
I think he's 3'4". I think he's
5'8".
He was an extra in Lord of the Rings.
Well, Bobby in the background, he's actually friends with the Baldock family. So give us a thumbs up, Bobby. There he is. Yeah, hey. He knows all about the Baldock family. So he'll be delighted that he's playing.
George Baldock is 5'10".
Is he 5'10"?
He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. Jesus. Well, that's what Wikipedia says anyway. So
2 inches more than I thought. Okay, so where else do we focus our attention on here? Because it's as you were for the Villa game.
Yes, it is. I'm surprised that Bruce is starting, but at the same time, you can't just go McBurney, Brewster, Burke, McBurney, Brewster, Burke, Sharp, because you've seen what Wilder's done this season. It's mostly been McGoldrick. He had a few games out when he got injured and he couldn't really get back into the team for some reason, even though we were playing terribly. But he's really kept McGoldrick as a mainstay. And then Obviously, McBurney's been injured in parts. Brewster's been in and out of the team. Sharp's been in and out of the team. It's nice to see two strikers start 2 games in a row, but Brewster definitely wasn't great in the last game.
Yeah, I mean, Jacob Hardman's made a really good point in the chat that Kyle Walker is the same height as George Baldock. And of course, Kyle Walker has played for England at centre-back and absolutely could do a job there. And a few other people agreeing that Baldock at right centre-back would not be a bad shout at all.
No, I can't believe that Kyle Walker looks at least 6 foot, maybe 6'1". That's crazy. I can't believe Baldock's 5'10" now. I'm going to have to measure him at some point.
When we're out of lockdown, first thing you're going to do, get in the car.
Yeah. George. Come on. Go, George. I've got this tape measure here.
It's not what you think. Right, we'll move on swiftly. So we thought that Ollie Norwood had a really good game. He's had 2 quality starts back to back. It lines up perfectly for a hat-trick of good performances.
I thought you were going to say the opposite. It's perfect for him to have a poor game and hold on to the ball for too long. Let's hope that he has a hat-trick of great games, because he's been brilliant up to the start of the season. He was great last season. He was incredible in the Championship. He was definitely the difference between being a mid-table Championship club and being a kind of top-level Championship club. Because before that, what was it, Lee Evans? Lunny before he came good? Ollie Norwood. And we all love him as well, don't we? Like, I'm sick of seeing people give him grief. So I'm glad he's having a good time.
Yeah, and then, we've kind of discussed everything else up top. So it's looking at the bench again. Ollie McBurke, as I called him by mistake the other day, and I'm sticking with it. I prefer that. And Dye back on there as well as youngster Maguire. You love to see it.
Yeah, you do. It's nice to see him on the bench. Again, I don't think they'll come on unless we've got a real problem to any players that are on the pitch. But it would be nice to see one of them pop up.
Yeah, and also we're not doing any prediction for the game today. I got quite a bit of grief on the last stream I was on for not doing any predictions. We've got to stick to that, Nick.
Yeah, definitely. So, seeing as though we're only, we're not far away. We're 22 minutes away. Shall we crack on with the video clips that we've got? It wasn't quick maths at all. It wasn't quick maths at all. I was staring at it. I didn't want it to be 12 and it was 22. I would like, am I right? I didn't want to. Anyway, let's crack on. I'll do them in the order that I received them through. So you can see the first ones are the absolute legends, and then the latter ones, God's sake, last minute Larrys. No, that's brilliant. I'm very happy. We've got Ian Coates first of all. So let's pop him on and let's hear what Ian's got to say about the game.
Hi everyone. Really looking forward to the game today. Great win on Wednesday. Southampton, bad run of form. Great players going forward though. We can't ignore that. Ward-Prowse, Danny Ings. I'm hoping we counteract that with going to a 4-4-2. I don't think we've got much choice. I'm hoping we don't shove square pegs into round holes. And I think we've looked really good going forward with a 4-4-2. Ramsdale to make some quality saves today. Brewster to get off the mark. I've got a feeling about that today. 3-1 I'm going for. 3-1 Blades. Big win.
3-1. And Brewster to get off the mark. What do you think about that?
Wasn't the most interesting thing that he said, I hope we don't put square pegs in round holes, and that's exactly what we've done today.
I don't know what you're on about. Jayden Bogle's always played at left wing back all his career, hasn't he?
I mean, that's the thing. He didn't let himself down in any of the games he's played there, like Manchester City, but it's not his position. And we do have Ben Osborne, who is just superb and never lets us down there.
Yeah, really surprised. I'd have liked to have seen Bogle come on as a sub if we needed a goal towards the end of the game, offer a bit of life. But yeah, it wasn't to be. And he's starting at left wing back. It might be the wrong choice. He might kind of bring on Osborne because it's not working, or switch it around a little bit. Or like you say, it might end up being a 4-4-2. You don't know. And it might be George Baldock at right centre back. Who knows? He's massive after all. George Baldock. He's 5'10". So 4-4-2. You're not thinking that we're going to be doing that today?
I don't know. I'd like to see it. George Baldock at right back and then Bogle at right wing would be, for me, it's the future, because we want them both to be in the starting lineup.
Yeah, we do. They're both brilliant. They're both great. We love them. And I guarantee we'll have two of the best right wing backs in the league next season if we do get relegated. But let's move on to Yaroslav and let's see what he's got to say.
After confident performances like on Wednesday against Villa, you always think a feeling that everything will be alright and you can win each and every game. And today I have such a feeling. I think we are capable of winning Southampton 1-0 or 2-1. I will even be happy with the draw, to be fair. But the only concern I have today is that Jagielka was sent off and I'm not sure who's going to play in defense and how we're going to play in defense. It kind of looks scary.
It does look scary. It really does look scary looking at the defence. But because at the start of the season...
He's from Parsons Cross, yeah?
He's from Parsons Cross, the mean streets, yeah. He mentioned about the defence, and at the start of the season, if you were going into this game thinking that Enda Stevens is playing left centre back, Keane Bryan and Ampadu at right centre back, how would you have felt?
I'd like to see it.
You're gonna see it.
So maybe we just see how this actually plays out. You know, in Wilder we trust. See it.
Absolutely, we'll always trust Wilder, won't we? He does make an odd, dodgy decision every now and then, but we go with it. Let's move on to Sam Usher because we've gone from. Oh God, I've got it. Trying to remember now. What did 3-1? Coatsy said, didn't they? 3-1.
Yeah.
Yaroslav's gone for a tie, either 1-0 or a 2-1 Blades. Up to now, 100% for Blades. But let's be honest, we need to get either 3 points or a point out of this game if we want any sort of chance of survival. I know we're back talking about survival, but it's going to happen when you win a game. So let's get into Sam.
Right, so I think it'll be a difficult game for United today without all our centre-backs, but I think we'll be okay if we play Bryan, Ampadu and Stevens at centre-back, Osborne and Bullock on the wing-backs. It's going to be difficult, but I think we will get the win today. I reckon it will be 2-1 United.
100%. 100%.
You don't see enough snoods nowadays.
Definitely not inside either. You just don't see them. Shall we go and get... I don't have one, actually. Do you have one?
Yeah, I do actually have one. I haven't worn it in years. Doesn't suit me. A bit like the hat I wore. I think one game I wore a hat. Doesn't work for me.
No, I like your hair. Let's go with your hair.
Yeah, what I've got left.
Yeah, so another tight one. Sam says 2-1. So did Jaroslav, kind of. Let's move on to Adam. Adam Blade. This is the Fans React, Adam. So the only Fans React guy to do a video. So, he's obviously the favourite, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's now, yeah. The rest of them.
Match day again, coming round pretty quick and fast at this stage of the season, as it has been all year. Blades against the Saints. Blades on the crest of a wave after a superb 1-0 against Aston Villa in the week. Repeat performance today. Repeat results. We might be light defensively, but I'm backing the boys. Blades 1, Southampton 0.
Yes, 100% still.
It's almost like it's a biased Blades channel.
Yeah, we should have probably looked for some Southampton fans, shouldn't we?
Big Nige has given his colours nailed firmly.
Well, he's a pig, isn't he? He's a pig. Of course he's going to say 2-1 Southampton.
Yeah.
Time to fight like Trojans. Yes, that's what we like to see.
Right, now, because Adam was the one that just gave us those predictions right at the end, he's also given us some stats today. And you might not like all of these, but he is our stats man. Blades have lost 8 all Saturday league games this season. So we're not good on Saturdays. I didn't want that. Last 18 against the Saints at the Lane, won 11, drawn 4, lost 3, but not one in the last 3. So we drawn 1, lost 2 to Southampton in the last 3. And Paul Tierney is the referee in charge of his 4th Blades match this season, previously in charge of 3 games. So Burnley 1, Blades 1 in the League Cup, Blades 0, Leeds 1 at Bramall Lane, and the 2-1 victory we had against West Bromwich Albion.
Any dodgy decisions in those games?
I'm trying to think now. I can't think there was anything in the League Cup game. I feel like the Leeds game there probably was, and I can't think of anything in the West Brom game. We were just good that game.
Yeah, we were. Brilliant. Yeah, good stats as always. Adam's always there with his stats. Shall we move on to James?
Yeah.
Ex-fans react. Donny, James Cheatham. Here we go.
How are we doing, Blades? My score prediction for this afternoon's visit of the Saints to Bramall Lane. The reverse of the fixture where we got absolutely trounced 3-0 in probably our worst performance of the season, even worse than the Fulham game. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to the Mighty Blades. I think Boyd, by the last performance where we defended so well, the team are in good spirits. I think now I've got the hoodoo off our back of getting past Derby's 11-point record. I just feel that everything's going to go in our favour. I really fancy us for a 1-0 win for the first time of this season, back-to-back league victories and back-to-back league clean sheets. Come on, the Blades!
Come on, the Blade. I love that. I love James so much.
I love that shirt that he's got just behind his head. I don't have that one, and I want that one.
And I can just see it still. I think it looks like he had that as a kid because it looked tiny.
Well, it's the one that Billy Sharp has as a kid when he's running out of Bramall Lane, that famous old picture. So, yeah, love that.
And James is about that age as well. I think he's a year older than me. So that looks small, that. So, yeah, I reckon it is.
So he's 39.
Who's 39?
I was joking. That's just
there's no need for that.
It'd be 34, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking about Billy Sharp then. I'm like, Billy Sharp's like 39 years old.
No. And even if he was, he'd still be scoring goals. And another one for you I've got, by the way. You know that Phil Jagielka was sent off and we won. And obviously Wednesday, they were up against 10 men and lost. So that we had to go all the way back to the 29th of December 2018. Basham was sent off for the Blades in a 3-0 win over Blackburn. And also on exactly the same date, West Brom, through Chris Brunt, equalised in the 95th minute to draw 1-1 with Wednesday after playing 30 minutes with 10 men.
Crazy. I gave Adam that to come back with that start. He's brilliant, isn't he? He's absolutely brilliant.
He's done amazing work there. He does do his due diligence, it's fair to say. Yeah, he knows his stuff.
Definitely. And I remember that Blackburn game really, really well because it felt like a game that we needed to win. And who got sent off? Do you remember who got? Did he say?
Who got sent off? I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Somebody got sent off. And I remember that we were a little bit under the cosh. I'm like, this needs to be a game that we're going to win. And then Blackburn got a man sent off. And it was like, right, we're back to evens. And then we went and smashed him. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think it's only fair now, as we are 10 minutes away from kickoff, that we have a little look at the Saints team that we are going to be facing today. They've got Fraser Forster in goal, Kyle Walker-Peters at right back, Jan Bednarek and Yannick Vestergaard at centre back, Ryan Bertrand at left back, the midfield. They've got Ibrahima Diallo, James Ward-Prowse, the deadly free kick specialist, is the captain, Stuart Armstrong, Nathan Teller. We've also got Minamino and Danny Ings. Danger.
Definitely. Who screams danger to you from that side?
James Ward-Prowse and Minamino and Danny Ings, and I don't know anything about Nathan Teller.
No, I don't either. I didn't even know his first name. But Stuart Armstrong, really, really good player, digs himself in, gets some goals. I like him a lot. I don't know anything about Diallo. Bertrand, brilliant fullback. I'm still shocked that nobody else has tried to sign Bertrand because I really like him. Minamino, I've not seen much of Minamino, to be honest. I'm not sure how good he really is. But Ings is Ings. But from what Dan said from the Southampton view, sounds like he's not been firing on all cylinders. So let's hope he continues that today.
Our own Captain Kosa, James Ward-Prowse, is scary given our track record on set pieces. It has been bad this season, conceding from set pieces. He's spot on. Yeah,
I think that James Ward-Prowse is probably the best at dead ball situations. Maybe he scored some this season, but he's just a brilliant crosser of the ball. Isn't he? He reminds me of David Beckham, how consistent he is.
Yeah, just needs to marry a pop star.
He does. I don't know who he's married to or if he's dating anyone, but
If he even is, yeah. If you're watching, James, please. So we're not doing predictions, but we would love yours. And don't forget to give this a like. Do tell other people about it. We want more people in today than we got in for Aston Villa, and we did very, very well for Villa, but we want these to kind of keep growing. I suppose it's the closest way we can get to all being together at this crazy time before we are actually allowed back in. And it's 12 months on since we were all back at the Lane for that Norwich game, Nick.
You've done that on purpose, haven't you?
Because you didn't go.
Because I wasn't there. It wasn't my fault. It was my best mate's stag do, and I'm his best man. I can't lay him down, can I? Sorry, mate. I'm going to Norwich match. I didn't know that it was going to be the last match that we could go to.
I went to Palace game at home when we got promotion 05-06 season, and that was the day of my cousin's wedding.
It's only your cousin, though.
Just didn't want to miss it.
Fair
All blades, aren't we?
All blades, aren't we? Anyone in the comments miss any mad games from weddings and funerals and things like that? Let us know in the comments right now, because I bet there's some doozies. I bet there are.
Yeah. Darling calling you out.
Oh, darling, there's no need for that.
Oh, darling, you can be cruel.
You love the darling, don't you?
I do love the darling, yeah. And Rick Wakeman, absolutely right. He knows his stuff. It's a good question from Joel. Why is Stevens playing? And I think the kind of form that Stevens is in, it does beg the question.
Yeah, we spoke about this at length, didn't we, on the last one? And I still feel like he is one of our best players, even though he's playing poor at the moment. So I think Wilder's just waiting for him to come good, but he has been really, really bad recently. And he's
is it like you keep playing him to get him to play into form? That seems such a risky strategy, Nick.
I know it does, but also I feel like with us kind of being down, which we've thought for the last few weeks, maybe that's what he's thinking. It's like, oh well, we're not going to stay up. Let's give him some more game time and let's try and play him back into form. But at left centre back, I don't think he's played well once there.
Am I right in thinking there are 5 players in this squad today that can play left wing back? So I'll go through it if it helps you out. So Bogle is obviously there today. Stevens, Bryan, Osborne, Lowe.
Yeah. I was looking through, I'm thinking, I've only got 4 here, but yeah, Bryan's played there recently, hasn't
5. Yeah, Bryan played brilliantly there pre-season. So 5 that could play left wing back, and we've gone with, in my opinion, the worst choice.
As in Bogle, you mean?
Because he's our best attacking threat on the right-hand side.
Yeah, and I know you said earlier that he wasn't terrible against City, and I think there was another game where Baldock got injured and he went from left wing back to right wing back. But it just makes me laugh that Chris Wilder didn't play Bogle for the first half of the season. He wasn't good enough. But now he's playing him in every possible game he can do, whether he's out of position or not. It's madness.
Yeah. It is madness. I mean, I think in the comments, if we were to say who would you like to see at left wing back, I guarantee 100% would just say Ben Osborne.
Possibly. But obviously, Ender Stevens is still there. I'm still going to bang the drum for Ender Stevens. I really, really am.
Well, you're right to do that. He's been fantastic for the Blades over the years, of course.
Yeah, I still think he's our best left wing back. I do.
Do you think there's anything that, for me, it's like almost risking Bogle too early with some huge games coming up?
Possibly, but we don't know, do we? We've not seen him in training. We've not had the medical reports and stuff. So Chris Wilder might have thrown us a little red herring by saying that Bogle will be back for, I think he said, in contention for Leicester, him and Basham at the same time. Could you imagine if Bogle were playing and Basham were playing? And Egan Sander and Jack O'Connell, all of them back for this game.
Well, I'd be a lot more confident. Put it that way. Right, next thing to get done with 5 minutes to go is to tell us where you are watching from.
Sheffield.
Thanks, Nick. Okay, Nick's in Sheffield. I'm in.
Where are you, Hal?
I'm in leafy Buckinghamshire, so Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments. We love bringing them up on screen, giving you shout outs. And if you want to be a super subscriber, join us in the super chat. That would be good.
Oh, darling.
Oh, they're coming in too fast.
The cross. What's the cross?
Parsons Cross.
Oh, is that the cross? I thought a cross pull.
Oh, I can't do these. They're coming in too quick.
You don't have to click them every single time.
Right. People can read them. Oh, Stuart Davis. Our super subscriber.
Always here, Stuart Davis. What's an absolute legend.
History in the making, boys. We'll look back with wonder how we made the greatest of great escapes and remember this match fondly. Come on, you red and white wizards.
Yeah, definitely. This will be the first time we've not been 20th place if we win today for about 25 games, 26 games, something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. And they're just about to walk out.
Yeah, Johnny.
Oh,
of course you are.
They're all being silly sausages now.
Yeah, if you could come up with maybe some places you're not watching from.
That'd be even better.
The most exotic places that you're not watching from. I would love that.
Well, I hate to say this, but I've just seen Ollie Norwood yawn. So that's not a great start to the game, is it?
Well, yawning doesn't actually mean you're tired. It means you're taking on information.
Is that true?
That is true, yes. So if anyone ever gives you grief at work for your... it still looks rude because of what we've all been brought up with. Yeah, there we go. You asked for some silly ones, and here we go.
I
don't know about you. That doesn't
River
make me feel
Yank
comfortable.
It's not in Mars.
I don't want you to go from Yank to reading about Regan on the toilet.
Oh, yeah, I'm not happy with that. Hillsborough. Ooh. What
We're just reading now.
What was that last
two
one?
people reading. Which one?
We're good at that. It said a city begin with B and then another one beginning with B.
That one.
There it is.
I'll try and say that.
Bujumbura and Brazzaville. There you go. Smashed it.
Yeah.
Richard
Good. All right, thank
with
you.
A Leeds badge. With a Leeds badge.
I'll tell you what, this guy's just summed it all up. Banter.
Banter.
We are 2 minutes away. So Watchalong, W for workmanlike, A for Americans. We have 2 on the channel. T for technology, which keeps letting me down. C for cautious, as in cautiously optimistic. H for Hal, obviously. A, again, for avalanche, an avalanche of affordable content, largely because it's free. L for live. O for, oh my God, we've got Pesky Salido. We have, he's coming up soon. N for notifications, get subscribing. For that.
So Hal gets one, but Nick doesn't get one. What's all that about?
And G for good humour, as in, that's good humour.
Well done. You definitely wrote them down. They definitely weren't.
Of course I did. No.
No.
That was a lot of work right there.
A lot of work. You definitely could have done that off the top of your head, 100%. I know how good you are, Hal. Don't put yourself down.
So I just managed to spill quite a lot of water there. I'm just sorting out what I would call a situation.
Fair enough. Do you remember the last time we played Southampton at Bramall Lane? Do you remember how how gutted we were?
I had an oven man come in to fit a part in the oven that was broken, and I was at home, and I just got back from Gibraltar, and he kept having to turn the power off. So that's the only game in that season that I have like no memory of at all because I couldn't watch it online legally.
Well, we were poor, to be honest. I think we all expected that. I think we played so well against Leicester, and we played so well against Crystal Palace, and we obviously got nothing against Leicester. Beat Palace, and then it was the first game where we were just like, we didn't really turn up. Like Bernie scored no, it wasn't. It wasn't that game, was it? When he scored a brilliant header, that was Leicester.
It was Leicester. Yeah, we lost. We lost 1-0 to Southampton. Gineppo on 66 minutes. It was a mazy run, but yeah.
It was easy though, wasn't it? He just dropped a shoulder and
too easy, Nick. Too easy.
But we're We nearly started. It's nearly match time, Hal. Are you excited?
I am. You get far more visibly excited than me, but that's only because you can only see the top half of me.
Oh God! Here we
Right,
go.
we've got a program ready. So if Nick bores me, do you know when I was on All Leeds TV last night, I did spend most of it reading this. Got through quite a lot of it.
Well, you should be really on Leeds TV. You shouldn't be there anyway.
If we go down, I won't be.
No, no, that's true.
Right, I want to make sure that we're on the same time. So you tell me when your lads are kicking off, and I can pause it this time.
We're watching it on Sky Sports.
We should be fine.
Yeah, we are. It's TV. It's live TV. Oh, Jesus. Can we block him, Bobby?
Bobby in the background. No, I like Regan. That's good banter.
Is it?
Right, we're getting a few people telling us that I was right, which is not a surprise.
No. He is. Baldock, right centre back.
This is good. I don't want Bogle at left wing back, so
No.
is that what's happened?
That has happened. Wow. Fair play, Hal. I'll give you that.
Why don't you drink
Wilder
tea,
to do
Hal?
that.
Big questions already coming in. You were supposed to tell me when your telly's kicked off, Nick.
Oh, we're on 26.
Good. We're bang on. Hopefully you are as well. 0029. If, by the way, I glitch or go out or disappear or whatever, tell me, as I can sort that out. So Southampton in the middle. I'm once again a million miles away from my telly, so I've no idea who's who. Nick's going to help me out with that bit.
Brian.
and just yell it out like we're constantly doing a Santos chant. That's what I want. Yeah. That'd be really handy. Actually, I've got my program here, so I can look at who's who. By the time I've looked, the ball's already moved. So Southampton playing it around in the back. Vestergaard's going to find his man in the middle, which is James Ward-Prowse, the captain for today. And here's Armstrong. This is early attack, 1 minute 8 for Southampton. He's going to go for a shot. It's going to take a deflection. It's going to loop up. It could have gone anywhere. And Kyle Walker-Peters, so good they named him thrice, brings it back in. And it's cleared. I'd say cleared. That's a high, hopeful clearance that just goes up in the air. And not the kind of one you want on your bunts. Those are the ones that hurt.
Yeah, and it looked like a gazelle when he was jumping up then, old Keane Bryan. Oh, God, here we go.
Don't be injured. Is that Ampadu? Or
Ampadu's down already. That's what we want to see, innit?
We do not have any other defenders. I don't even think Gordon is on the bench.
We've got one defender on the bench, Chris Wilder. Shall we bring him
former
on?
Southampton player as well. But
yeah.
You suppose Osborne could slot in left wing back and change things around.
We didn't even say Chris Wilder played for both.
I know, and I hated myself afterwards when I remembered that.
Yeah, we've had him. We did it in the last one, I'm pretty sure.
We did, but I'm going to go to my room after this and cry for 1,000 years.
Just 1,000?
Just 1,000. It's 2 minutes 12 on this game. Saints 0, Blades 0. So far, the only shot coming from Stuart Armstrong. And a nice, imposing challenge.
I think that was Baldock then, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
It's always Baldock.
He loves getting involved. Loves it.
He's a shoulder barge king.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Whether it's actual shoulder or back, he loves it. Whatever. And the thing is, you always want Baldock in these games, don't you? When you're fighting for your lives, you want Baldock fighting with you on your side.
Yeah. In five-a-side, you'd want to be on Baldock's team.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely five-a-side, because he will be in your back every 2 minutes. Love him.
Yeah.
Love him.
Offside on the Saints, it's going to be a free kick. That's what happens after an offside. And it's Ramsdale, obviously, the goalkeeper, who's going to take it, looking for Didsey, who's playing back-to-back games. And a lot of people speculated that he wouldn't be able to do that in such quick succession. We definitely said that with Jagielka, and he found a way to sit this one out.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know, I was just thinking that why have we left it this long to start playing half decent?
It's those games against like Everton that I'm going to look back on and be like, oh, come along. Games where we were just thinking, yeah, we're going to lose this one. Oh, they've scored. Okay. And it was so pedestrian. You're right. Left it late. Typical Blades.
Leicester giving the ball away stupidly. Fleck. Norwood, quite a few games playing like just waiting and then getting dispossessed.
Well, the way we played at Palace, Palace aren't world beaters, and we
Palace,
didn't turn up that day. Shocking.
Same with Southampton, though, but Southampton were a little bit better than Palace.
Yeah, I'm amazed to hear Palace fans, sort of the way they've changed their mindset, and Southampton fans, conversely, thinking they could go down, Nick.
I know. Dan said that. I couldn't believe that when he said that. I can't see it, if I'm being honest. I don't even know where they are, to be fair. I thought they were doing really well. And I was shocked when I found out that they'd... Ramos nearly getting caught on the ball there, but it's an absolutely beautiful ball to Stevens, and we're away.
Yeah, it's a lovely flick
inside.
On. Fleck will find Stevens, who can cross the ball here. Any chance? No, he dilly-dallied, he delayed and waited till 3 Southampton players converged around him. And, of course, then it was easy to get the block away. And now Southampton will break on this left-hand side. 4 minutes 38. Good challenge, but it takes a lucky ricochet, which means the ball is still alive on the left. Minamino's got options in the middle. He's actually going to go back, and Southampton will start again. But the Blades actually closing down and defending quite well here. I don't think that's a foul at all. I think he got a foot in.
Yeah, but we've given a foul away in a stupid place. We didn't need to do that. And we know what Ward-Prowse is good at. That's crossing the ball.
You see it again. And Brewster, it was foul. No, he didn't need to do that.
His arm
very,
was
very
really
hard to
high
score
up
from
on
there.
Yeah. It was his arm, wasn't it? It wasn't just a shoulder charge or trying to get your foot in. His arm was like up here at his face.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. 2 men over it.
He's not even taking it, Ward-Prowse, after all that.
Yeah, I mean, Bertrand, one of those that looks mildly interested in taking this one. He's got lovely eyes, Ryan Bertrand.
He has. I've noticed that as well.
I think it's Nathan Teller, the other lad, who's from Stevenage, I now know.
Oh, I know what. Oh, maybe not.
Swung in. Not a bad ball. Minamino on that right-hand side will cross it back. If this could drop for Southampton, they could be getting something going here, but it's all the way back to James Ward-Prowse, just 10 yards away from the halfway line circle, and now they can actually keep it alive through Kyle Walker-Peters, and it's a good intercepting challenge, but found all the way back. And actually, we've pressed so well that Southampton have to go back to Fraser Forster.
That's what we're good at, having a free kick in a decent position and getting it back to Ramsdale. But
we're very good at that.
Yeah, what I just realised then was that there were 3 or 4 Sheffield United players jumping for that ball there. Like kind of 5, oh my God. I was going to say 5 or 6 games ago, there'd have been one jumping for that ball. It just shows the mentality. It's completely changed, but we've just given away a stupid free kick in the exact same place.
Yeah, you're right. We have on Teller. Don't want to tell you any more about him. That would be telling. But one of the things is that, Nick, we shouldn't have to wait until we get a decent result and then they start playing.
Well, we've thought that a few times, haven't we? We thought that when we beat Newcastle. We thought that after the Brighton game where we got a first point. No, it wasn't. It was a second point. But
after Fulham.
Ball
swung in from James Ward-Prowse. Terrible.
He tried to catch Ramsdale out there, didn't he?
He can do them all day.
Yeah, he can, definitely. But yeah, we've seen it so many times where we think that we're going to turn a corner and we just haven't. And maybe we've turned a corner now, but for me, it's way too late.
You're looking at last 5 games for Southampton. They've lost all of them, including another 9-0. They love a 9-0. That was to Manchester United. They did, of course, have no luck going in that game. Che Adams having a goal disallowed and red card. So that was didn't really tell the full story. That's fair to say.
Yeah, and there's only one game where they've actually scored a goal.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Hasenhüttl, a lot of people were saying, would be the next Manchester United manager. I think he maybe blotted his copybook there. Brewster on the left-hand side, number 24, takes a decent touch, can get a cross in. It's low, it's driven.
Very good.
I like
very good, Brewster.
I like a cross like that.
Yeah, you do love a ground on the ground cross, don't you?
My sister sent me a message after the last watch-along saying the amount of times I said I love low balls.
You do that on purpose, though. I'm sure you do.
We'll never know.
Like when it's you know, corner. You know.
I know. That's for me to know.
It's like when you say you love a good yank.
I do say that. I've said that already today.
I'm so glad we didn't score there because that would have been on the highlights reel.
The corner. I would still have taken the goal there. The corner came in from Ollie Norwood. It missed everybody. It's gone straight out. Fraser Forster has that ball. Might have actually given a free kick, but I didn't see any reason why you'd give a free kick there. But you know how keepers are overprotected.
Yeah, if they fall over, they get a free kick, don't they?
I mean, it's amazing to think that Bogle challenge with Areola was given as a foul by Bogle.
Oh, but it was, though. It was shocking by Bogle, wasn't it?
Ridiculous.
It should have
You
been
see
sent
this
off.
when you see these slow images of it, it's even more ridiculous. And that's the sort of thing that should be reviewed by VAR. Another foul in the
for
same
God's
position.
sake, same place. What's
Three
going
times.
on?
Bogle
times
just
the
pushed
same
his
place.
man over.
Do you know what I'd do as Ramsdale? I'd stand at my other post and pretend like I don't know what I'm doing. And then Will Prowse will try and do him at his front post again and be like, thank you very much, mate.
Masters weekend, you have permission to start drinking.
I've already been drinking my G&Ts.
Yeah.
I've also
Permission
got
granted.
I've also got water though, so you tell me which one's gin and tonic and what's water.
I couldn't even imagine. Bertrand on the left, going to cross this one in 9 minutes 41. It's not a bad cross either, but a miss hit from Teller and chance to get it clear, win a throw.
Yeah, happy with that. All three crosses have been poor, haven't they? I know one of them, Ward Prowse, went for the front post trying to catch Aaron Ramsdale out, but the other two were shocking balls.
Listened to Wilder's press conference yesterday, and I do think since Sean Dyche did that Lucky Likeys press conference, Wilder has come out of his shell a little bit. And is I'm not saying he's trying to do the same thing, but he's having a bit more of a laugh and being a bit freer in his press conferences. For example, the Moose from Talk Sport said, "How are you, Chris?" And he could have just said, "I'm fine," but he said, "I'm cold. It's cold, isn't it?" You know, just to start to get some kind of conversation going, which I like.
Yeah.
It shows he's relaxed.
It does. And do you think that's because we won a game? Because we went kind of however many games losing kind of 1-0, 2-0 for such a long time. And obviously he don't want to come out and be all laughy and jokey, does he, when we're getting beat every week? Because that's when fans will get on his back.
Yeah, completely. By the way, you're not missing anything. Danny Ings down injured. We're in the 11th minute. I mean, never wish injury on another player, but he is their most dangerous striker.
Yeah, I'd rather him go off, but I don't want him.
Well, you just say it.
Not too injured.
Nick will flat out say it.
Oh,
I hope that he.
I think they've gone like that.
No,
I think that the physio just did that, but the camera was behind him, so he made some movement with his hands, but it looked like that.
that would be huge. What you want is one of the, like a deep bruise, a bruise that you think initially is really bad, and then after a couple of hours is fine. That's what you want. I don't want him to be seriously hurt at all.
No, definitely not. I really like Danny Ings. I think he's brilliant.
He's the kind of striker I'd always want the Blades to sign. That kind of striker, that player who did it in the lower leagues.
He's walking off, but they brought out the stretcher like they were going to stretcher him off. So who knows? He's got see-through hair as well.
Happens to the best of us.
It does, mate. It does. I'm definitely one of them.
I'm not going to have a go at any man who's thinning on top. Look at Minamino. That is a fine head of hair. That's a head of hair you can set your watch to. So, I mean, you lose Ings, you bring on a man who, for some reason, has been quite outspoken when he talks about Sheffield United. And we never gave him any grief. We liked him. We backed him. But he just said one or two mean things about Sheffield United since he's left. And I don't see why that's necessary.
Yeah, we don't see these things, but he could have had some messages on Twitter from a minority. And you know how easy it is for fans to get on someone's back when something's gone wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It's true. It could have happened. He is the thickest footballer, I think, in Premier League football, Che Adams.
In what way?
He's unintelligent in his brain.
Fair enough. I've not heard him speak too much, to be honest.
Yeah, you won't do. He's not good. Not a good talker. Didsey coming back, doing his hard work, doing his graft, and winning that ball back. This is good from the Blades. Love to see it. John Fleck on the left, and it's blocked well. Win a throw in, just 20 yards off halfway on the left hand side, and we are on 13-13.
Yeah, they're looking confident, aren't they? Especially Flecky.
Yeah, Flecky, who had a great game, as did Norwood against Aston Villa. Fleck dancing, turning, nutmegging, and then I think drawing a foul.
No, not for us anyway.
Ibrahima Diallo. Yeah, it's gone the other way. Southampton free kick.
Yeah, but then he didn't go backwards. He tried to take him on. Like we've seen so many times this year, and he's going and giving away another throw-in, which doesn't sound very good. But he's gone in there and he's charged it down. And he's not just stood off and waited for him to play the ball. He's getting stuck in, and that's what we like to see from Flake.
Yeah, Alistair, we'll keep you here then, buddy. Thank you very much. And so some suggestions we should get Che Adams as well on the podcast. I don't think he'd join us now.
No, I don't think he would. And to be honest, it's really difficult to get players that are currently playing football still.
Yes, that's the reason we don't have Che Adams on the podcast, and we'll stick with that story.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh, shoulder barge. I think that was a
He's not giving
foul.
it. He's not giving it. I do. I think it was a foul. He's not giving it, though.
You love to see it.
Back of him. Yeah,
I think he's had a rocket up his backside, Brewster, because he started this game throwing himself about and imposing. And I think that was a foul, and so does Bednarek.
Oh, definitely. But we've got the throw in, and it looked like Didsey was offside when the ball came into him. And I think he was. He just blazed it
Everyone
wide and over.
stopped
but I
like
think,
that.
Yeah, I think the reason why he's blazed that wide and over is because he knew Didsey was offside.
Yeah, I think so. It was if it was a shot and he wasn't offside from Ender Stevens, it was pants.
There's a lot of players that have played for both teams. And so it's Chris Wilder, Dave McGoldrick, Che Adams, Billy Sharp. There's 4 straight off the bat there. Is there any more?
Kyle Walker.
Peters.
Take out the Peters.
Yeah. But that's straight away. That's 4. That's pretty decent. That you don't get many of them in one game.
You think Ben Osborne's good? Wait till you see Ben Osborne Peters that Southampton have got.
I don't know why that was funny, but it was.
It's stupid. It's not.
It was really stupid, but I found it funny.
It's good banter.
It's great banter. It really is.
15:45.
Ender Stevens.
That's a heavy touch. Ender Stevens with the first touch of a rhino, allowing Ward-Prowse to get back and clear Nick. That was a terrible first touch.
It was a bad first touch, but it took him into a great area. So if somebody wasn't straight on him there, it would have pushed it into a beautiful area just to lay that into the box. But Ward-Prowse is quicker.
It's a corner then to the Blade, 16-12. Again, Ollie Norwood sticks his hand up in the air for the far post, that means. And it's going to go to Didsey. Ball's not out, especially if it's Liverpool. Lundstrom keeping it alive. Oh, he should have done better there.
Yeah.
It's a throw in to Southampton. It's not a terrible start. By the way, Tony Raw saying Che Adams is good mates with Jack O'Connell. They did pre-season training together that year we went up to the Prem.
Did they? That's odd because they didn't know each other. No, they didn't. Che Adams left the season that Chris Wilder came in, and Chris Wilder brought Jack O'Connell in. So they didn't actually play together at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, didn't Che leave not straight away?
Yeah. Yeah, straight away.
Before O'Connell had been signed? I mean, it's possible. Maybe they were friends before that.
Maybe.
They might know each other from something else. I mean, I don't know how. Che Adams is from Leicester, I believe.
And he was in non-league, wasn't he? So it's not like he's been around a few teams.
He was at Coventry before Sheffield United.
Who was?
Che Adams. Then he went back to the non-league.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. I thought he'd just gone straight through non-league and then we picked him up, but fair enough.
17:36, ball fired over the top. Southampton dealing with it well. The Blades, though, I think playing quite well in this game early on. It's a tight game, as they all are this season.
Yeah, very tight, very tight. I don't think either team have really created anything. Famous last words. Oh, God. I thought that would come in then. It was
great defending. Absolutely brilliant.
What a ball into Didsey. Play him!
Oh, it's a dreadful pass from Didsey. On 18 minutes when he had Rhian Brewster to his left and only 2 men to beat, and Didsey plays an awful pass straight to the keeper.
Play it to his feet. Just play it to his feet. It was in oceans of space.
Yeah, absolutely oceans of space.
He looked a little bit offside, but he played it anyway. So
you could have got the QE2 in the gap that was between the last defender and Brewster, and Didsey managed to not find that gap.
I know. It goes from playing that wondrous ball to Baldock in the last game from about 40 yards away, and in this one, the easiest pass of today, and he plays it a different way for some weird reason. I'm shocked.
And Minamino now, he's got skill, and he can keep that ball in possession when the challenge comes.
Yeah, they're doing well at keeping hold of the ball, Southampton, but they're doing a little bit of an Aston Villa. They're not forcing anything. They're not creating a lot.
Stuart Armstrong will play it back into the middle to Bednarek, who fires it across through Diallo, and then going to get it back again, Ibrahima Diallo. And it's a misplaced pass, and it's a misplaced pass from the Blades. So Ollie Norwood not finding his man, which was poor Ryan Brewster, who's got to be wondering what on earth he's got to do just to get it past the feet.
I know, he's definitely more involved today. And they're showing it again. Did say he was onside as well, which makes it even worse. What is he doing?
Do you know what? That's probably 1-0 if the pass is right.
Yeah, I'd like to know what Didsey had in his brain there, because Brewster wasn't making that run. So why would you have it in your brain?
Given the signal to make that run. We are on 19:53. If you're trying to keep up with us, you can pause us if we are ahead. Minamino taking a delicate touch, but doesn't find his strike partner. And if Brewster can get something on this, he can't. He's frustrated out there, Nick.
He is. Oh, lucky Fleck. Fleck had two men round him and just couldn't get away. But yeah, Brewster, it's just not quite clicking, is it?
Ball over the top for Southampton. Che Adams, the man that's always threatening and dangerous, but not gonna get anything on that because it's offside. 20 minutes 26.
Yeah. By the way, if there's any FIFA players out there and you've got Che Adams as his silver Team of the Week card, he's got red hair. He's got like a red afro, and I've never seen Che Adams with a red afro before. Have you?
No, never seen that.
Bit weird. Anyway, I thought I'd just bring that up because I know you're a big FIFA fan, Hal.
I'm just looking up how you put a clock on your stream, but I'll obviously have to watch that later. That looks confusing. Didsey playing the ball in the middle. Oh, here's a chance. Brewster takes a touch and a tumble. No foul.
No, but we've got it back. We've got it back on the wing. Ender's done well.
Left-hand side, Ender Stevens. Oh, doing a bit of Ender's skill. We haven't seen that actually come off since it feels like Chelsea away last season. 21-20 we're on. It's 0-0. And ho, Keane Bryan to a very impressive John Fleck, who started well. Good play from Ender Stevens. Beats his man, finds the box into the box. Can it get crossed in? It's blocked. Good play from Ender Stevens.
Good football. And Keane Bryan actually overlapping. So I think it's the first time we've seen an overlapping left wing back for a very long time. And Stevens is playing well.
Yeah, he really is. It was a bit of a heavy touch from ho, Keane Bryan. And that's the reason we get a corner rather than a ball crossed into the box. You know what? Looking at that challenge on Brewster again, what do you think?
He was getting pulled, but if he's not Mo Salah, he's not going to get it.
True. Corner comes in from Ollie Norwood. He's again going far post. It's telegraphed. Was that a handball? Looked to me like a handball. Oh, referee saying it's a foul the other way. Oh,
it's on the keep. Fraser Forster's the biggest bloke in the Premier League, and he's getting knocked about by who? Brewster, maybe?
It looked like Brewster, was on him. It's 50-50,
That's not a foul.
And it was a handball.
Can they not?
It was a handball. It was a handball by James. It was a handball by James Ward-Prowse from the header back from Didsey. There was no foul by Brewster. That should be a penalty to Sheffield United.
That is shocking. Look how big he is, Fraser Forster, and he's literally going to the ground because Brewster's kind of like got him here. He's not even holding him. His arm's just there. He's just protecting him.
Yeah, it's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Brewster's putting himself about. Maybe he's a bit angry today.
Yeah, I love it.
Good
and
challenge in the middle.
Now.
Go on, Brewster. Show what you can do. It's a terrible pass. It's an absolutely terrible pass. 23:06. Bobby in the background. How do we get a clock on this stream? Too many people are asking for me to ignore it now.
Let's we'll let Bobby have a Google. I can see his face his face has just got closer to his computer, so he's definitely Googling it. Oh my God.
Southampton, and he didn't need to rush that either, Teller. He smacked that when it dropped down nicely for him. And it went way over the bar, 23-32.
I think we played that down a little bit there. That should have been 1-0 to Southampton, that.
Well, it should be 1-0 to us. because there
Yeah,
should have been a
true.
penalty.
Look at that, though. Look at that.
Doesn't need to hit it like that.
No, Ramsdale's way out of his goal because there's no... Oh, my God.
What was Ender Stevens doing?
There's no danger, really, is there? There's no danger. And Stevens
Why would you
swipes
clear
at
a
it.
ball across your own goal face? Ender's done one thing brilliantly and then one thing awful, and that's been his season summed up.
And that just shows you that he's got no right foot because he's going with his left foot across his body.
This ref's giving everything. You breathe on a Southampton player. Teller's going down every time anyone gets near him. James Ward-Prowse goes down there. Ref's actually going to have a word with Didzy over this. There's nothing in that for me.
No, nothing at all. I don't know what he's even going on about. Is he really saying, don't do that again, I'm going to book you? It better not be. Because why would he, why would he be talking to him otherwise? Oh,
it's
get
nothing.
away.
It's nothing.
He's looked at him, he's put his arm there, but, oh my God.
Like you all do if you've ever played football. You know someone's coming, you just put your arm there. He's not gone to like attack his neck. Ridiculous refereeing. Absolutely ridiculous from Paul Tierney, his 4th game refereeing the Blades this season.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, a big swipe from Vestergaard. Bruce has got it on the edge of the box.
Oh, Rian. I'm starting to wonder about Rian Brewster, you know. I'm starting to question because he just makes poor decisions.
Yeah, he does. That's a brilliant ball.
Southampton on the attack, 25 minutes, chance to get a ball across the face. Another brilliant bit of blocking. Then a very lucky ricochet will go into the area. It's cleared by Ollie Norwood. Again, it's an Ollie Norwood clearance. He loves just hitting them high and up in the air.
Yeah, but right there, he could have just swiped it straight away, but he took a touch and then got rid of it. I like to see that when footballers actually have a brain, even when it's dangerous.
Do you think this referee, the Southampton players have realised he's going to give everything, so they're just going down?
Yeah, well, we need to do that, don't we?
We don't. I don't want. I'd rather we didn't play like that.
It doesn't matter, mate. You can't watch this game and be like, "Oh, get up," because the ref's going to keep doing it all game. So we need to fight fire with fire.
It's the dark arts, isn't it? And you know, we need to maybe be cuter. I get that, but it's not the way I want to win football games.
No, and I know we always say if we're going down to the Championship, it's not going to be like this. But I don't know. Is this just the way that football's going in general?
It is, and it's been that way probably since the mid-90s.
Mid-90s, you say?
I'd go as far back as that, yeah. Ball on the 26-17, by the way, ball on the left-hand side. And Minamino's seen a lot of the ball. He hasn't given it away. He is a very tidy player, Minamino. Liverpool have got themselves a decent player there. It's a lovely touch into the box. Great challenge.
Love that.
Oh, what a tackle from Ampadu that was. Southampton were through there.
Yeah, I think Ampadu's great at central centre-back, but the thing is, that is an excellent tackle. The thing is, Ampadu can't play there when we've got John Egan playing. And when we've only got one right-footed centre-back, he's probably more likely going to be playing on that right-hand side. But I like him in central defence. I really do. And I was worried when it looked like we were playing Keane Bryan there.
Throw in to Southampton. Terrible touch back.
Yeah.
Straight out for a throw to the Blades. Put in the comments, would you rather see us play the same way as Southampton and go down at every available opportunity, or should we play the Blades way? Your choice.
You've definitely laced that with some intent to be like, say my way. But no, I don't want us to do that. I really don't want us to do that. But at the same time,
put in the comments, Hal or Nick.
No, in games like this, you've got to try and get as much of a sort of, you know what I mean. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, team cheat or team Hal.
Hal.
I'm joking, of course. Nick's absolutely right. And to win games in the Premier League, it seems to be, if you're going to be the honest, you're going to be found out.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in this game, like you said, with this referee.
Yeah, he's first comment says Nick, so I wouldn't worry about him, mate.
Wait. feel sorry for me, obviously.
Yeah, it's the pity vote. You've got the one. Right,
Yeah,
top banter. 28:07. If you're trying to keep up with us, you can pause us if we're ahead, and if we're behind, pause your telly.
Absolutely. Whoa! I'm just looking at the comments. Got absolutely murked there, didn't I?
He's only messing. Well, actually, Adam Blades made a point. We need to have a tagline, a slogan for this channel, because at the moment it's playing proper football. the Sheffield United way, it kind of makes sense that we should play proper football. So we might think about a proper tagline. At the moment, we are 28-39. Southampton building something on this left-hand side. A chance to get a ball crossed in. Diallo might think about a shot, does, but then decides to lay it off to Stuart Armstrong, who's got options. In the box, he finds Kyle Walker-Peters on his right foot. It's a good delivery, and it's blocked again by the Blades. This time, Keane Bryan will clear it out for a corner.
Yeah, I feel like Stevens should have stopped that cross there. He just went through him. You just need to be more compact and stop it before it's getting into the box. But, yep, it's a corner. And Southampton got some big blokes coming forward. And like we know, we haven't got too many big blokes ourselves on the pitch, have we?
We don't, and we are susceptible from set pieces. 29-22. Corner on the right-hand side. It's a low corner. Potential foul in the box. Decent shot. Shouts for handball. It's cleared all the way to the edge of the area. Low drive. No real risk of that from Minamino going in the former Red Bull Salzburg player. Let's get higher.
I was just going to say that if we were all in the ground, everyone would have gone, way, when it were a shocking shot that went miles wide. I missed this.
Yeah, you missed that.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
Yeah, Red Bull Salzburg. I'll tell you what I miss. When you used to know that Wednesday had gone a goal down and used to get flashing on the scoreboard, goal update, and the whole cop would be like, whoa, and then you know what would follow. But we're a family channel.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we... Because, they're away. Southampton are away. Is that Che Adams?
Big chance. Questions have got to be asked. Ampadu makes a challenge on 30.
He's given a penalty.
And that will be...
It needs to go to VAR.
That will be a VAR review. Whoa. What a ball over the top. Southampton were in. Chance to get a shot away. For me, he gets the ball.
He's not got it.
I think he gets the ball. Does he get anything on the ball?
He's not got the ball.
It's Teller who was going through. He said he'll go down under any challenge. To be fair, he doesn't get any of the ball, does he?
Completely missed it.
And you see it again from that angle. I got that wrong. That's a penalty. Jesus. Tap dancing Christ. 31 minutes. Bang on. Paul Tierney's given a penalty. Why? Why make that challenge? Let him get a shot away. See what Ramos can do. Teller's a young lad. It's only his 6th appearance.
I know, but would we be shouting if he'd not put a challenge in and he'd just let him score? You never know.
I know what you mean, but I think the risk of getting a red card, he didn't need to do it.
No, but he's not getting a red card because it's double jeopardy, isn't it? Someone said that in the comments the other day.
I know, and then you get a red card for Jagielka. I don't really understand the rules, Nick.
Jags weren't a penalty, were it? This was a goal-scoring opportunity, but we've given away a penalty.
I see. Right, James Ward-Prowse. The captain, he doesn't usually miss these. 31-47.
Come on, Ramos.
Ramsdale, on your line. Save it. It's a good penalty. Bottom left.
Yeah,
Ramos goes the wrong way.
I didn't expect anything, to be honest. And, we're going to have to come back from 1-0 down if we're going to win this game.
How often do we do that, coming from a goal down to win a game of football?
West Brom's the only one this season, isn't it?
West Brom is the only one this season. It's a gin and tonic drink time. To be fair, it's a great penalty. Low and hard.
It is a good penalty. If he'd have gone the right way, he might have had a chance, to be honest, because it wasn't right in the corner, but it was strong enough, so it would have been difficult to keep that out.
Do you think that Ampadu could have actually made a better challenge there? He lifted his leg very high.
Yeah, possibly. It was a poor challenge. We all know that. But
harsh as well on the Blades. This has been an even game that no one deserves to be a goal up in.
No, definitely not. And look at that. We could have got a penalty. And Bruce is away. Oh God,
he's just using all his strength. He's not strong enough, despite fouling everyone.
I know. And there, do you know just those moments where that ball was going round the defender? You think he's going to get onto that, but then he's just not quick enough. Oh dear.
Ampadu did get booked for that, by the way.
Yeah.
I think you're right. He's got to make the tackle. I'm just thinking, having seen it again, Teller, I think he just delayed it slightly in his mind, Ampadu, and Teller got a chance to get that ball a little further away. But you know what he was trying to do? He was trying to do the right thing. He wasn't obviously trying to give a penalty away, so I'm not going to have a go at him.
But it is stupid that 5 minutes ago we were kind of asking for a penalty for a handball, and it could have gone our way, and now we are 1-0 down from a penalty.
Russ is right. The only reason Ampadu didn't see red is because it was a genuine attempt to play the ball.
So we're saying that Jags wasn't?
Well, that's maybe it's because it's the penalty thing. So maybe. I don't know. Again, I used to know the rules, and I do know them up to the year 2004.
That's very precise, that, Hal.
It all changed after that, and I remember that World Cup 2002 thinking, I know all the rules. I don't need to ever know another rule. I know them all.
Yeah, they do keep changing them all the time, don't they? And I don't know
We
why.
have conceded the first goal 21 times this season, thanks to Adam the Stats Man.
God. What a ball!
Ball swung in. Chance.
Oh
Headed
my
up. Gotta
God!
finish. Got to score.
Please say that it
Got
was
to score.
offside, because he has got to put that away. That is a
Keane
shocking
Bryan.
header. He's done the right thing in heading it down, but that is an awful header.
It was John Fleck's delivery on the left-hand side, 34-40, possibly offside anyway from Keane Bryan, but what an awful header.
You've just got to put it in the back of the net, mate, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
Good. I agree. That is
Excellent. I'm glad you agree.
Sean Massey Ellis on the running the line.
Double barrels all over the place these days, aren't they, them double barrels?
You give them equal rights, next thing you know, keeping the surnames. I'm joking, of course. Referee, if you're going to fall for that.
Did he actually
Bogle,
fall? Yeah.
Oh,
it
Bogle
looks like
getting a yellow card for push.
Bogle didn't exactly put up much of a fight there when he was getting booked. Oh.
It's a coming together. It's legs on legs. It's boys being boys. It's just play on. That's nothing. It's a little tickle, not a foul.
And it's not a booking when Ampadu stood right in front of him. It's not like he's tried to stop him from getting kind of away. Ampadu's literally stood right there.
Coming together of legs happens every day. Happens when I'm walking to get on the train.
Does it now? Oh, Jesus.
Free kick again on this left-hand side. The fifth we've seen in this position. 36-12. James Ward-Prowse. Shut up, Maddie. Crossed in. Chance to get it clear. Brewster, get anything on that. He does. Well done, Rhian Brewster.
Yes.
Great defending. Amazingly, the ref's not giving a free kick to Southampton for a perfectly legitimate challenge from Rhian Brewster.
I love that you just said, shut up, Maddie.
I'm going to get Bobby a kick Maddie out.
Oh, dear. Oh, funny.
Hit dislike and sod off.
Oh, dear. Right, okay. I'm completely all over the place after that. That was just too funny.
Nick is disassociating himself from my comments.
No, I found it funny. I'm happy
The
with
opinions of Hal, not the Sheffield United way. Ball played across on this right-hand side. Minamino's everywhere, isn't he, Nick? Floating across that front three.
He is, and like I said before, I've not seen him too much, but I'm enjoying watching him, to be perfectly honest.
He's a player. He's a really good player. You see why Liverpool spent the money they did on him. Kyle Walker-Peters playing it forward. Not a good pass. Cleared by Keane Bryan on this left. Looking for Didsey. Huge jump from Bednarek. He leapt like a what?
Like a salmon. Like a Trojan.
We'll go with like a Trojan.
I'm sorry there, but Didsey definitely got pushed out of play there. And
you're not going to get it. He did.
If that were a Southampton player, he would have got given it. He would have got booked for that.
Oh, that's two bookings, no question. Ball fired forward, won well by Ampadu in the air, but it's only going to fall down to Ward-Prowse. Minamino, first time he's lost the ball, and it's a lovely bit of skill. We'll clear it away. Good play, George Baldock. What does IKR mean?
I know, right?
Oh, right. I don't understand the young people speak.
Yeah, you're definitely well old. just well old.
Well, I know to be polite to my elders, Maddie.
Oh, Wednesday losing. Way. That's nice to see.
Oh, Minamino again, giving it away twice in a row. He's still a good player, though. I'm not saying anything negative about him. And then it's going to fall after a poor clearance. Shot comes in. Rammers, easy. 38-24.
Will you just stop complaining, Hal?
I won't. Didsey, nice touch. Blatantly fouled. Referee says no, it's play on. Minamino gives it away, third time in a row. I'm liking this new Minamino.
Yeah, definitely. Should have been booked anyway for that. Shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Well, it was a foul to the Blades. Referee's not giving it. I still can't get over the fact we should have had a penalty. If you are just joining us, definite penalty not given. Since the goal, it's been all Southampton in terms of possession.
Yeah, as Anne said, we do this quite a lot. When we go 1-0 down, oh my God. When we go 1-0 down, we kind of just lose that little bit of confidence.
Oh, it really knocks us. It's hit us for 6 completely. Didsey, poor pass back. Minamino, very clever, leaving it. Goes out for a throw-in.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to leave you for a second, Hal. I can't stand this anymore. I'm dying for a toilet. I'm really, really sorry.
You've got 5 minutes till half time.
I'm a child, all right? I'm a child. Hope you never know, we might score. Right,
okay, if you go and we score, obviously that would be the chance for you never to come back.
I'm not coming back after that.
Yeah. Kyle Walker-Peters, jinking, dancing, going nowhere. Halfway, he's literally not gone more than a yard from when he first picked it up. Ward-Prowse will take a touch and find his man. Bertrand, beautiful eyes, 39-50. Southampton having all the ball. I don't like it. Oh, it nearly found its way through to Diallo, but it was good defending from the Blades as they look to bring it forward now. On this left-hand side, a real running through treacle moment for Fleck, but he does superbly. Finds a great ball for Didsey. Is it in? No, it's saved by Forster. What a chance. You'd think there was nothing wrong with that. 40 minutes, 12, but the flag is up from Sian Macy Ellis, I think, to get her name correct. In a way, it's a good thing that didn't go in. And yes, seeing it again, it's tight, but I think it was just fractionally off. Didsey actually did really, really well. Nice first touch, good second touch. If that had gone in, we'd obviously have had it go to VAR. He was kind of falling and on the stretch, but Fraser Forster did well. And I almost thought for a moment there we were going to have a goal sans nick, which would have meant that he could never come back. And you get a better view of my shirt collection now as well. We are on 40-49. Ball played through. Over the top. Chance for Che Adams, but it's brilliant defending. Just running back. He had no idea that Baldock, all 5'10" of him, was there ready to pounce. And Baldock did brilliantly on 41 just to get that clear. Danger averted. Still 1-0 to the Saints. Ramsdale will fire it long. Looking for Didsey. That seems to be the target. David McGoldrick in the air every time. It's the new Ollie McBurney. Chadams will be cross with that. He'll know that was a decent chance. Doesn't want any kind of touch. It was actually a dreadful header back from Ethan Ampadu, but brilliant defending. Brilliant defending from George Baldock. Another flicked header on for Didsey. Looking for Brewster. Doesn't find him, but the Blades regain possession with Ollie Norwood. They start again. On this left-hand side, Ender Stevens had a mixed game so far. Looking for Fleck, who seems to be playing more and more like a left midfielder today. And David McGoldrick will try and get a turn and touch there. He's clearly fouled. We are on 41-48. And, that goal, that chance, that Didsey had, love to see it again. Could well have been onside. Shame that he couldn't make the best of that. But everyone out here today, apart from one or two, having, particularly Baldock, having a really, really good game. And Fleck, he's been outstanding. Good cross from Fleck on his left foot. It's a little bit too high, but I like what he's trying to do there. Can it be recycled by the square John Lundstrom? Crossed in on this right-hand side, looking for anyone in the box. Ampadu leapt like a Trojan.
Oh, Bogle's through. Get it. He's gone down. He's gone down, Bogle. Let's see. Let's see if it goes to VAR. Because if he's got caught there, the referee's going to have to give it.
VAR will make this very easy for the referee not to give. I think this is a penalty.
Let's see if he get. If he's not got. He's just pushed him. If he'd have caught him with his leg, that could have been.
He shoved him. He shoved him over, Nick. He's gone in with his elbow. Anywhere else on the pitch, that is a foul by James Ward-Prowse. That, for me, is a penalty on 43.
Completely agree. But, yeah, at the same time, if he'd have just clipped him with his legs, that'd have been a penalty. But the fact
They're not even going to look at it. They're not even going to look at it. Shouts to Elena as well from Lily White TV. Do check them out for all your Tottenham Hotspur needs.
Yeah, we've all got Tottenham Hotspur needs, haven't we? Twice a season.
Twice a season, maybe not next season, the way this game's going. Go on, Blades. Use that misplaced pass. John Fleck.
Well done, Flecky. Come on now.
Did he? 43-35. David McGoldrick on the edge of the area. Oh, he thought about the cross. I think that was the wrong option when he had Ender Stevens right next to him.
Yeah, it definitely was. That's a brilliant ball into Lundstrom. The first time I've seen him today. But he's come out wide.
The square man. Finding Didsey. Oh, it was a nice idea. I mean, that counts as a shot on target.
I'll tell you what, if he'd have put more pace on that'd have troubled Forster a lot more than what he did. But it just trickled to him, didn't it?
Hello, Bago, watching in Trinidad and Tobago. Interesting in the comments that most of you think it wasn't a penalty. I think, you agree with Nick there. I'm just looking at a simple fact. It was a foul, and if it's not in the box, you give it as a foul, no one would even question it. I
agree with that. But, yeah, these days they don't give them, do they?
Shouldn't be anything to do with the Gregorian calendar.
Well done, Brewster.
Brewster does brilliantly, holds the ball up, lays it off on the right-hand side. Bit too patient and pedestrian from the Blades, allowing Southampton to get all but one player back. Still, it's lovely football on this right-hand side. Get it crossed in, get a touch, and the touch comes from Minamino, who actually finds a really good pass.
Oh, foul after foul after foul. Do you see what Ollie Norwood just said then?
It's a family channel.
Yeah. He said fluff something.
2 minutes to be added on. What do we make of this ref? Put your thoughts in the comments and keep it as unclean as you like. We won't put it on screen.
Yeah, exactly. You can say whatever you want in the comments. We can read it still.
Ref's been shocking. You don't want to talk about a referee.
I know, but we need to start not moaning so much, I think. Too much moaning from me and you. Hal.
Sorry, that's the one time you give me control of the comments, and look what happens. Exactly. Flynn, you did that to me. We will, if you write poo on a watch along with me, I will indulge you.
And you're saying it now. Come on, man. Family friendly channel. We don't want to talk about waste.
Poo. Well, you've just left to have your ablutions midstream, so.
I lost you there. You said something.
I said you were talking about your ablutions midstream, so to speak.
I had to, and I burst. Do you want me to burst?
No. Ender Stevens, good ball forward, looking for his man in the box, but it's well dealt with. And Ender Stevens getting back in. Good challenge, winning it strong on Minamino. Still, though, Minamino gets it back, and he's got a touch of class, this boy, Minamino. Ref's favourite player.
Yeah, definitely. We've done all right, though, haven't we, today?
Played well.
Right. Do you think we played well?
Yeah, I think we've played well. We should have had a penalty and we'd have been a goal up. And I think we'd have taken the game to Southampton the way they're taking it to us. It's all about who scored first. We're so delicate that when we concede, heads drop.
Yeah, definitely. Bruce is in. He's played it through the inside. Put it away.
Oh, he's chipped it straight into Forster's hands. It was a gilt-edged chance on 47.
He's the biggest bloke in the world. Why is he trying to chip him? That was lovely from Brewster, that. Perfect ball. Oh.
You slot that in the bottom corner. You don't chip a 6'9".
Oh, that's half time as well. Mate, that chip, it wasn't anywhere near the goalkeeper. So normally, if a goalkeeper's coming out, if you're really close to him, you go for the chip. But it were miles away from him. He's not going to go down. Yeah, I did miss
Nick, you did miss the first Didsey chance, and it was a great chance.
I heard it in my ears. I heard it in my ears.
Now, how bad's my internet? Do you want me to sort out my backup option?
No, I think you're good. It's only happened once.
Okay, well, I'm going to take my leave, if you don't mind. I'll leave you to talk for 2 minutes.
Where are you going?
Where am I going? One can only imagine.
Right, yeah, bugger off. Oh, he went before I had the chance to remove him. Gutted about that. Gutted. So what does everyone think about the first half? In all honesty, I think we've played okay, but again, we're just getting torn apart. Like one time we're getting torn apart in a game, and that happens. It's really, really frustrating. Nick, okay. Looking at some of these comments, they're horrendous. Yeah, exactly, Paul. he chose the wrong choice, didn't he? How big is Fraser Forster as well? He must be over 6'5", 6'6" at least. And he's trying to chip him from there. I'm not sure why he's doing that in the slightest. But yeah, we've played okay. It would be nice to see us create a few more chances. But like you say, I missed that one from before. I don't know what happened at all. I just heard Hal go, did say. So not too sure. Goldrick costing Brewster a goal and an assist. That is a very, very good point, that. Because actually, out of the two strikers, McGoldrick has made more mistakes than Brewster in key areas, which is really frustrating. Not playing great, to be fair. The final ball is killing you guys. I don't think we're playing too bad, to be honest, mate. If you'd seen us play all season, you would realise that this is not bad. 6'7" according to FIFA. That could be wrong, Chris. I've seen them be wrong before. But no, it probably is. 6'7" about right. He is a massive dude. So I don't know why you'd ever think about trying to lob him. Yeah, everyone's coming in saying 6'7" now. Southampton will win 2-0 or 3-0. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we'll at least score a goal, if I'm being honest. Not clinical enough, lack of creativity. Lack a little creativity. That's what we've been all season, to be honest, guys. I think if you've watched us all season, you'll realise that we've really struggled for that creative midfielder. So, yeah, pretty poor, but hopefully. I'd like to see us getting Luke Freeman back next season. Because really, we've missed that. We really have. And I know he's not played too well for Forest this season, but we have missed it. But yeah, Bobby's put the halftime stats on. I didn't even realise. 64% possession for Southampton. It keeps happening, doesn't it? It was the last game against Villa. They had kind of your 60s and 70% possession in halves. And look at that. 7 shots, 2 on target. We've not had... I think they've got that wrong, though. 1 shot on target, because Didsey definitely had somewhat of a shot on target. There was the chip that you've got to say is on target, and the other one. But Southampton's obviously dominated us there. Past success, that is really poor, that from us. Really poor. And Southampton obviously taking the game to us. McGoldrick's cost us that half. I wouldn't say get him off, but he's definitely cost us a couple of times. There was the chip, there was the one that I missed, and that ball through to Brewster that should have been easy. It wasn't even a through ball, just find his feet. The defender was so far away that even if he took a poor touch, he still would have had time to settle himself and have a shot. Poor from Didsey, really, really poor. Here we go, Michael. Got to be the worst season ever for Sheffield football. I think you're probably right, to be honest, mate. But at the end of the day, I hate to say that this is our worst season ever. It's not, because we're in the Premier League. We're not in this season or League One finishing 10th, which is worse. You've got to say finishing 10th in League One's worse than being bottom of the Prem. We've won some games in the Prem this season. We're not the Derby. We're not worse than Derby. So you've got to say that being in League One is much worse than being poor in the Premier League. So many strikers, but only Sharp can finish. That is a very, very good point. I think you've given us a few good points there, mate. Didsey playing like 2019, 2020 Didsey. I think that's a bit harsh, seeing as though Didsey was brilliant for us last season, other than the not scoring goals. But yeah, you're possibly right, Jimbo. They're just showing Ampadu's tackle, and he's just poor in it. It's just really poor. The ball was there to be won, and he should have really won that ball. But to be fair, Teller has pushed it on really, really well, pushed it away from Ampadu, which as a striker, that's what you've got to do. Keep it away from the defender and try and shield it as much as you possibly can. And Ampadu's flown in, and he just completely missed the ball. He should have. He shouldn't have. Obviously, sorry, I'm all over the place here, because they're just showing that penalty claim, and I'm not sure we can constitute that as a penalty claim. Nah, it's a tiny push, and Bogle's gone down easy. But like we said earlier on, like anywhere in the anywhere on the pitch, that's a free kick, 100%. Now they're showing the Didsey chance, which he flicked it over the keeper. I was hoping that they were going to show me the other one that I missed, but that is shocking. You can't be trying to chip a 6'7" keeper. But anyway, we've got to do more from corners. To be honest, I think both teams have been poor from corners. I don't think Sheffield United can do more. Well, Hal, what do you think of that comment?
I know what he means. You know, we've not played badly, and it might be we've got so many injuries. This is a patched up second string 11. It's hard to know what more we can do. Played all right.
He's really, yeah, we're playing all right, but I don't think we're playing great. We've created
Not playing great
chances, but I think the reason why we've created the chances is because Southampton are so open. A couple of times we've nabbed it off them, or they've played a poor ball, and we've had so much space. And I think we can do more because we can find those passes.
But this isn't our first choice team, and Southampton are not great. Our first 11 today beats these, no question.
Yeah, but at the same time, you could say that earlier on in the season, when we did play him away from home, other than Jack O'Connell, I think we pretty much had our full side out.
No, Wilder mixed
hammered.
He mixed things up, didn't he, Wilder, for Southampton away? He really changed things. And Jags came back in and he brought Billy started. And it was a surprise team selection for Southampton away.
But we still had most of our team in there. But that was a poor day. That was a really, really low day in this season. So I think that was probably the worst we've played all season. That.
Yeah, I think I'm right that Jags started that game.
No, you were. I'm pretty sure you are now. Now you've said it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we changed it up a little bit. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And yes, I did wash my hands.
I don't understand why Wilder isn't playing a back four. I think he might go for that in the second half, whether it's straight away or whether it's kind of 10, 15 minutes into the second half.
Do you want to see Ollie, Burke, Ollie, Burke?
I did. I would have done if it wasn't for the last game because he was really poor, wasn't he?
Oh, but he'll be wanting to right that ship.
Yeah, definitely. But put another striker on Williams. Oh, that's the wrong one. Williams saying put another striker on. Is that what we do? Because that's what Chris Wilder does quite a lot. He just throws on more strikers until it works.
Williams doing our player ratings, I think, today.
Oh, is that Will? Nice to virtually meet you, Will. I'm looking forward to it.
That's my sort of way of reminding Will. I'm sure he's remembered.
We can nick more than 2 goals this half. I think we can. I don't think they're going to shut up shop, Southampton. I think they're too good for that. I don't think they're going to shut up shop. And I think there's some goals in this game to come.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. I think it's been really open, actually.
It has been open. Minamino's been very good. He's had a few sort of moments where he's given the ball away. A lot of our players have done all right. I think Ender's been a mixed bag. Fleck's done very well. Hasn't really put a foot wrong. Brewster's put himself about. I think that's what he's been told by Wilder. You need to do that more. Look at Didsey. He's put himself about, though, in my opinion, in the wrong ways by just committing fouls.
Yeah, but mate, it's Didsey that's let him down for the 2 big chances that we had in that half. Well, not chance.
Yeah.
You can't really call the first one a chance, but it should be, really, because...
Oh, it'd be fascinating to see.
He passes the ball to his
What would
feet,
Brewster do? But what would Brewster do? We haven't really, poor Brewster, we haven't really seen him one-on-one with the keeper. What can he do with it?
We have.
I'd have been fascinated to see.
We have seen it this season. Man City at home, he tried to dink Edison. I think he may have just been offside, but I don't think he knew that at the time. He tried to dink Edison. And I think that's when Brewster was really, really confident. I don't think he'd played too much, and he's like, now his confidence has been sucked away, I think.
Yeah, you've got a memory like an elephant. I'm impressed with that. Might have been West Brom as well. He had a good chance. West Brom away.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a few players had good chances, especially Moose when he hit it over the bar from 2 inches.
That was a shocker. And we'll look back on things like that if we do go down. But at the same time, over the whole piece, we haven't been quite good enough.
No, definitely not. You can't leave it until this late in the season to start playing well. I think George actually thinking about it is right. Ollie Burke on the break, but
because it's so open.
Yeah, because it's so open.
But I would leave Brewster on because he's, as I say, he's doing loads of running, and I would leave Didsey on.
Yeah, drop him into attacking midfield.
Yeah, and I would take, if I have to keep the same formation, which I don't want to do, I'd take Lundstrom off.
Oh yeah, God, I wouldn't even started him. If we would have had a choice to not start him, I'd not start him. In all honesty.
Well, he's Neymar, isn't he? So he gets his way.
He's definitely not Neymar.
The reason I call him that, by the way, if you're joining us for the first time, is if you're not a Sheffield United fan, is John Lundstrom wants to kind of force a move away from Sheffield United. He doesn't want to play for Sheffield United anymore. We're not going to give him enough money. It's similar to the way that Neymar has instigated moves in his own career. So that's why I call him that.
I think everybody who's kind of been watching the channel for a while now thinks that his first name is Wantaway because you've said it that many times. Wantaway Lundstrom. Wantaway Lundstrom. So Tyler, bang on. Most of our passes have been poor, and that's the problem. But so Southampton, they've literally given us the ball so many times in this game.
That made me laugh a lot. I've never heard that expression before.
Touch of a midwife.
Well, I guess their touch isn't exactly delicate because they've got to yank a baby out.
Oh, right. Okay. Because I never think of midwives being particularly, I don't know, like rough.
Well,
I suppose they've got
my favourite word in the English language, I think it sounds like you're in the middle of a fart, is midwifery.
Yeah, that's a good word. But can we
word.
stop talking about that sort of stuff and actually talk about football? That's a good point. That's a very good point. How do you think Duffy would have been in the Prem?
Amazing. I reckon we'd be looking at Europe this season, definitely, potentially top 2.
All right. I think it would have been tailor-made for him, Premier League Duffy. Especially
because it's slower.
Yeah.
He'd love it. I'm only sort of joking. I think Duffy would have been good in the Premier League. I think we had him at his best, in his prime. I think we saw the best Mark Duffy in his whole career.
Yeah, I think we did. Oh, and we're just about to start. Hal, get the ting up. Get the ting up.
Oh right, yeah. Bobby's on the case.
Bobby's on the case. Oh no, the got one.
But Bernie's gonna. What are you on about the ting anyway?
I thought we got a second half one, but we haven't. No.
All right. Ollie McBurney is on for Oliver Norwood.
I think that's we probably could
nice
have,
one, Adrian. It's a great word. It's a great word. Yeah, I wouldn't have predicted that in a gazillion years. So Wilder thinks we need to go for more of an aerial threat than pace.
Yeah, and do you know what I realised when we played Southampton last season? McBurney got bullied by Vestergaard, and then Billy Sharp came on and turned him straight away, used his body brilliantly. So hopefully, McBurney's been on the weights since the last time he played him at Bramall Lane. So let's see.
Is that the same Billy Sharp that got sent off against Southampton?
It was, but I was referencing it because of how much McBurney got kind of bullied, and then Sharp just used his experience and just turned a massive bloke as easy as that. So if McBurney had that little bit more experience and knew what he was doing, he would have been able to do that.
Well, if you are just joining us, we're on 45-43. You can pause us if we're ahead. You can pause your telly if we're behind. Ball on this left-hand side. Chance to get McBurney in. It's a really good bit of defending.
I was hoping that was going to be a handball from Vestergaard, but Stevens didn't even claim for it, so I don't think it was.
But I think even if it is, you're not going to get it given. It's right in the Vestergaards.
It was in the Vestergaards. But did you see there that Fleck was almost overtaking Ollie McBurney, and he was so far behind him.
That's the first thing I thought as well. Yeah, it's not what you want to see. That ball, though, if it had been elevated Then McBurney's in. It's a corner on the left-hand side, and John Lundstrom is going to take it. It's not a bad one, but it's straight at Forster. No pressure on him at all.
You've got to admit, though, that is a catch.
It's a great catch. Minamino on the left, 46-36. Looking for help and support, but actually he doesn't really play a ball that helps anyone at all. And Stuart Armstrong did well to make anything out of that. Ward-Prowse, the goal scorer, the captain, 46-48. Bertrand on the halfway. Get some pressure on, Blades.
There we go. Go on, lad.
Well played, Rhian Brewster, forcing it back to the keeper. You love to see it. That's more like it, Brewster. He's starting to learn the Blades way.
Yeah, but look at Armstrong there. He had all the time in the world just to try and pick that ball then. He picked the ball up and he had nobody around him.
I think Rhian Brewster, the way they're being brought up at Liverpool, will not have been this harrying, this chasing, this tracking back system. And he's learning in a relegation fight. That's how you got to play.
But to be honest, though, since Klopp's come in, Liverpool have been that sort of team that kind of harries, like you just said. But I know what you mean. He'll have been brought up in playing football the Liverpool way, weren't he?
Before Klopp arrived and that Gagan pressing absolutely came into effect, is what I mean. Yes, and he didn't really play under Klopp.
Not really.
Oh, good challenge. Referee's going to let it go as well. I thought for a moment, I was looking at him thinking, looked like a good challenge. McBurney, nice touch and a second one. He's taken himself out quite wide. He'll win a throw, surely. No, it's going to stay in and Southampton can bring it clear. I'd like to think that McBurney couldn't actually have done any worse there if he'd tried.
No, his first touch wasn't too bad, but it was hammered into him.
But here's Armstrong, chance for Southampton from this attack. And it's crossed in on the right-hand side. Any touch and it's a goal. And they've got the shot away. Parried into danger, which you know I hate. And a poor clearance. Southampton will keep the attack alive. Shot from the edge of the box. It's a brilliant shot.
Wow.
On 49 minutes from Che Adams. That's a wonder goal. And that was just awful defending from the Blades. Terrible clearance. And victims of our own downfall.
Yeah, we know that Che Adams has got a great shot on him. So just let him have a shot. It was a great finish. You can't say that it wasn't. But at the same time,
it's a brilliant finish.
No one around him, mate. No one around him. And that's
really sloppy. Really sloppy. I mean, I'm not picking on anyone, but we were on the attack before that.
You've got to say that who did it? What happened there?
It's Lundstrom. It's Lundstrom, who shouldn't still be on.
Look
really.
At that for a finish. That is an
Lundstrom's
incredible finish. Just watch
looking for Brewster.
Just look at that. That is an incredible finish.
Right foot volley. It's a superb goal from Che Adams. It's right out of the Che Adams top draw. Lovely chest down as well to set it up by Armstrong. And Ram has no chance. But shouldn't have happened. It was an awful clearance from Lundstrom. Lazy clearance. Didn't get enough on it. And we get punished.
Yep, we always do, don't we? We always get punished this season. And at least we're back. Oh, I'm going to say we're back on the break, but we've somehow messed it up yet again.
In the same position as we messed it up for that Southampton goal. The goal coming on 48-23, so 49th minute. 2-0 to the Saints. Taking the wind out of my sails, Nick.
Yeah, me too. I think we're both a little bit like that now, aren't we? Great
deflated. Need a goal. Ball crossed in. Defended well. Southampton have defended well. We need to ask a lot more questions. We've got to score 3 goals.
Oh, God, yeah.
Foul, surely.
Ooh.
Referee. He's been, I thought, hacked twice there. We want this, though.
Yeah, we do, but he dived in a little bit too much there, Bruce. I could see a red coming from that. Obviously, it wasn't, but we do like to see it. But at the same time, we don't want him flying in like Lundstrom did against Brighton and getting another man sent off.
Yeah, you know my thoughts on that Lundstrom challenge.
What? Oh my God! I'm
free kick to Southampton. That didn't look like anything in that at all.
No, it didn't. It looked like he was trying to run round him, and Bertrand had just took it away from him.
Some very soft free kicks. If you are watching football for the first time in your life, it's normally tougher than this.
Yeah, it is. Well, is it?
Not in the Premier League. Che Adams loves playing against Sheffield United. He's decided he hates us for some reason.
Yeah, and he definitely celebrated that goal as well, didn't he? But you're going to, aren't you?
I never mind a player celebrating. You know, it's football. You're happy, celebrate. It's fine.
I know.
You paid by a different employer. Ball cleared long. It's going to be a throw into Southampton.
Yeah, wind out of the sails, mate.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to sort of find where hope is going to come from in this game. We are going to require quite a lot of luck to get back in this game.
Yeah, and it's our own fault. We've not taken our chances at all, and that's been the story of the season.
Lundstrom does well to get back and win it. Now Didsey, God, we love Didsey, fires the ball forward. Not a bad idea at all. Looking for Brewster, who might have been able to put a little bit more pressure on Forster, but actually Forster panicked anyway and cleared for a throw-in. Let's take this quickly, Blades. Brewster should be taking this and just getting us on. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
We're definitely not hurrying.
No, not hurrying. Southampton get a
Oh my
Lundstrom's
God,
pass there.
Lundstrom. What are you doing?
I think he thinks he's already playing for Southampton if that's one of the teams that are going to pay him 60 grand a week.
No chance. I don't think he'll get a Premier League club. I think it's got to be Rangers. And he'll do well in that league because it's a crap league.
I've got a real soft spot for St Johnstone, so I'm not going to necessarily agree with that.
Compared with the Premier League, it's more Championship level, let's be honest. So, let's play in Scotland, fine, go.
I wouldn't be shocked if Lundstrom is still a Sheffield United player next season.
Well, it can't be because his contract runs out.
Yeah, but I think he might sign another one. I think he will be realistic at the end of the season, realise the suitors aren't there, realise the money isn't on the table. You know as well as I do the truth with the Lundstrom story.
Yeah.
And very good offer is all we'll say.
It is a very good offer. And
that he's had from Sheffield United. Very good offer.
But why? Why would you turn it down? Like, fair enough, when he was playing well, I understand. I understand if he's playing well and other clubs are interested, fair enough. But he's not played well for such a long time.
Good play from Ollie McBurney. Credit where credit's due. Finds John Fleck, his fellow Scot.
Come on now.
And it's Bogle on the right-hand side. He's got such attacking prowess. Not on that occasion. That should be a corner, though. He just tries to cut inside and gets a little deflection, little nick, and 54 minutes. Chance for the Blades from a corner.
Yeah, he's probably the only one that we've got that can put his foot over the ball and try and take someone on. Who else have we got that can do something like that?
Yeah, I love Bogle. What a signing he's been. One of the stars of the season. It's just taken too long to get him into the first team, and then he sadly got injured after that. That boob from Areola. 54, corner on the right from Fleck with his left foot. Decent corner as well. Anyone getting a touch on that could have gone anywhere. Didsey will keep it alive. Brilliant play from Didsey as ever. But
God.
Maybe a little overcooked there.
Oh, but we're in such a good place. You can either win a throw-in, you can win a corner, you can get the ball in the box, and we just play it out of play for a bloody goal kick. I'm sick of it. Do
you want to see some changes?
It looks like we're going to see some.
Who do you bring on now? I mean, I say throw some of the kids in. It's Ndai's birthday. He's going to be well up for it. Let's see if he's a superstar. Let's see if he is. We know what our current lot can do. We know what our current lot can do. We don't know what Maguire can do. We don't know what Ndai can do. We're losing anyway. We're probably going to lose this game. Probably going to go down. Throw him in.
It's also Steve Fanziak's birthday, so should we put him on as well? I think that's what
he's not registered in the 25-man squad, Nick.
What's going on here? What are they doing?
Shocking ball played across the face of the goal. Messing about. It's amateur stuff at times since we've conceded that second.
Oh, Ender Stephen with the skill, though. How about that?
That was lovely. Finds Ollie McBurney, who plays a very weird pass when he had a man in Brewster on the right-hand side, but plays it into a busier area. This is better. Let's get that cross in. Chance. Fired out, and then disappointing pass.
Do you see that push in the back of Brewster there? Well, just a bit of a nudge, but just completely put him off. Took him off his stride.
Completely. Ref's not going to give us anything, so we've got to do it ourselves. Didsey decides to turn into trouble when he has McBurney ahead of him. That was a strange decision. Maybe that's not going to work. Who knows? Didsey with McBurney, with Brewster. We're going all out attack.
Yeah, we are. And nothing's coming off for us at the moment. Even Bogle, nothing's coming off for him either. We've got to throw in. We've got to throw in.
Very clever play from Ampadu, and that'll make the end of season highlights reel. Ampadu actually getting on with it and taking a throw in quickly, which he's the only player to do that. Ampadu, we know, can't take a long throw, so he takes it short. Bogle going to lay it back. 56-30 we're on now. Baldock.
Even Baldock's kind of signalling to be like, come on, get it going.
Yeah, it's hard though. 2-0 down.
Good,
Here's Didsey. Get a shot. He could have had a shot there. He's in a nice position, but Bernie lays it off. Not bad layoff either. Fleck keeps it alive. Here's Ampadu. We'll find Jaden Bogle. What do you want to see here, Nick?
I want to see us not be offside through Baldock because I'm pretty sure you're coming back from an offside position.
Interesting decision from Bogle to do the fancy Dan there when I think taking a touch and then a look up and a turn would have been better.
Yeah. Oh, the moose is coming on. Feed the moose.
I'd take Lundstrom off personally. Oh, it's Didsey.
I'd rather take McBurney off than take Didsey off, to be honest.
Yeah.
I know he's only been on the pitch a matter of minutes, but
that doesn't bother Wilder.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
You can't leave a player on because you might embarrass him.
I know. Right.
Bogle turns back. Lundstrom looks like a Rice Krispie square. John Lundstrom. Ball fired into the box. McBurney, can he win it in the air? Actually, it's good defending. Here's McBurney, lays it off. Lundstrom again. Get that ball in. Get that ball in. What are you doing? Stop taking so long. Cross it in.
It's slightly
cross it in. Cross it in. Finally, Lundstrom. Good cross as well. Nice header. It's just gonna creep wide.
It looks looking like Baldock's on the wing, so I wonder if they've gone for it at the back. Because there, Baldock was very high up, and Bogle was nowhere to be seen. He was in the box.
Yeah,
so
I like that.
I wonder if he's gone right back and Bogle's gone right mid.
I think he has. Now, what did you make of Didsey's performance today?
I thought it was good, but no, sorry, I think we've gone back to it's 5 at the back again. Didsey's performance, I think everything that he needed to do well, he's done poor. He's done okay. His passing's been okay. His dribbling's been okay. But that final ball's just not been good enough, whether it's a shot or whether it's a through ball.
Can we mark it down? It took an hour until Sheffield United were given a free kick, and it took a really bad challenge, which gets a yellow as well, to Teller.
That can't be our first free kick.
No, I'm joking.
Don't joke. Why are you joking for?
We're on 59-17. If you want to know exactly where we are, you should all be level with us if you're watching on Sky Sports Main Event.
And we need to create something here. We've had most of the ball for the second half, to be honest.
Well, that's because
5 minutes.
Southampton have just taken the foot off the gas, haven't they? They've said, "Go on, you can have it." It's like Burnley away all over again.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're kind of letting us come back into the game, aren't they? And if we could find something, then they'd have to step it back up again.
And they will. If we score, I wouldn't be at all surprised if Southampton went up the other end and got a third.
I know. That happened at Chelsea. Any other? Spurs, Chelsea and Spurs. That happened both times.
Ollie McBurney, socks around the ankles. I like that. I don't care what anyone says.
I just don't like the pink boots.
No, pink boots. You've got to be a hell of a player to wear pink boots. Minamino on the left.
Lundstrom's got them on, and McBurney's got them on.
Must have the same agent.
Yeah, must do. He's done well anyway, the agent, to get McBurney so much money.
We're not normally this negative. We're struggling because 2-0 is a tough scoreline to come back from when you're not playing well. We did all right in the first half. I think the penalty certainly frustrated and annoyed, and I think more annoying is the Blade should have had a penalty and no one's even talking about it.
No, exactly. I wonder if they talked about it in the studio. I doubt it. But do you know what they did? They showed the Bogle being pushed over, but they didn't show the handball where Fraser Forster didn't get fouled.
Yeah, really awful. I think that changes the whole game. I think the Blades go on and win the game with a nice early penalty, which was a penalty. Just small margins have ended up being huge in what will eventually be a very, very, very disappointing season. We're not the worst team of all time, thank God, after the heroics of midweek, but you do want to see more now.
Yeah, you do. You wouldn't say that this is our worst season ever, would you? Because we're in the Premier League, after all.
61-31, Southampton on the attack, a rare attack since they got their second, but it's well read, intercepted, and a chance to come away for the Blades.
Yeah, Baldock just didn't have any urgency then. He was just like waiting for somebody to move for him. Just get it moving. Oof.
Lundstrom did his best to get in the way of that pass, but Bogle will control it, and it's back to Lundstrom, who pings the ball into the midfield. Fleck.
I don't know what that was. Don't know what that was. Oh, dear. I think bringing Moose on is not accepting defeat, but it's kind of like saying, oh, well, just try something different.
No, the trying something different is we're lacking creativity in midfield, so we've got to change formation.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we've got an attacking... Who's the attacking midfielder now? I've just thought. Oh, for God's sake.
Good defending, Blades.
Just one big ball up front, wasn't it? Straight through the middle, and they nearly got in. But we've got Ollie McBurney attacking midfield. What is that about?
I'd rather see Frankie Maguire. Give a chance. Give him a chance.
I would.
Let's see what he can do. He's an attacking midfielder. Let's see what he can do. He can't be on the bench if he's not a good player. You know, it's the Premier League.
Exactly.
Left-hand side. 63 minutes. Blades with a chance here. It's good defending again. We keep saying that. We do struggle with these high crosses. You know my thoughts on the looping cross. I like low balls.
But they've got big defenders in the box. Why are we doing it time after time?
Yeah. Vestergaard and Bednarek must be the two biggest defenders with the biggest goalkeeper behind them.
Yeah, I think you're right. I do.
And just in case anyone's wondering, we are still 100% behind Alan Nill and Chris Wilder.
I thought you were just going to say Alan Nill then. That were a weird way of saying Wilder and Nill. I've never heard anyone say Nill and Wilder.
Yeah, I thought I'd mix it up.
Yeah, why not? Alan
Kept you on your toes.
You did. I wasn't ready for it.
And that's been the most exciting thing to happen in the second half, is me putting the management duo the other way around.
Yeah. Well, for us anyway, Chatham scored a brilliant goal.
Yeah, if you're a Saints fan. 63-41. And from what we've heard about the Saints TV watch-along, this is better. So I wouldn't blame you if you're a Saints fan in here.
Yeah.
Bednarek, good clearance.
We've given him dues, haven't we, from that goal, that Chadham's goal. Very, very good goal.
Yeah, it's a penalty that shouldn't really have needed to happen after we should have had a penalty, and then a wonder goal. You can't legislate for that sort of thing. 64, ball crossed in. On the edge of the area, that's when you think, okay, take a shot. And Fleck does. I like that because it can go anywhere. Nearly fell for Rhian Brewster, who does really well to win it back.
I think we've got to say that this has been one of Brewster's best games.
It's been his best game, definitely. Yeah, he seemed up for it from minute one when he was throwing his body at everything. Good play from the Blades. Oh, Christ, Lundstrom.
Is that a foul? Is that actually a foul? He's fallen over the ball.
Lundstrom with a chance to get a shot there. And what he decides to do is 2-foot lunge.
He's fallen over the ball. Oh.
No, it is 2 feet, actually, in the end, isn't it? I think I called that right first time. What was it? He looked like a newborn baby deer trying to walk for the very first time.
Oh, mate. What is going on? That is such a Lundstrom thing to do as well, isn't it, really? He's got a good chance to take someone on. He's in a good area, and then he falls over the ball and fouls someone.
Does anyone actually think Lundstrom is laughing at us? Is he taking the mick out of Sheffield United fans?
Maybe. But really, he's taking the mick out of himself because he's given himself no reason why another Premier League club would come in for him. Because he could have done. Last season, he was brilliant for a portion. And if he'd have carried on playing like that, lots of teams would be interested in him right now. And now, nobody is.
Well, I just want to see every Sheffield United player play well. I want to see Sheffield United win every game. I don't really care who's wearing the shirts. Shot coming from deep, and it's not a bad one either. Ramos, I think, gets a good hand on that. Might have been going wide from Teller.
Yeah, he had to save it, didn't he? He was at full stretch for that as well. But again, it's from one of our throws. It's from one of our throws. That was right.
Creeping in.
Right.
Creeping in. Yeah. We're bang on 66 if you're trying to keep up with us. And Ramos gets really good fingers on that. What a brilliant save. Well played, Aaron Ramsdale. He's had 3 good games in a row, Ramos.
Yeah, that was a brilliant save because he was going across his goal because he was kind of getting ready for the shot and then he had to come back. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Good
So
job,
here we
someone's
are.
playing well.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a much improved Southampton performance from their recent form. 66-24. Close, cleared by McBurney, but it'll fall to Southampton again, who try and get a backheel flick into the box. It's anyone's. And it's the Blades who poor clearance to Minamino. One player you don't want to kick it to.
No, definitely not. How many times have you said Minamino in this stream?
Fair few. He looks like a player that if Sheffield United stayed up, I'd love us to have him on loan next season.
Yeah, definitely. I think he'll go back on loan again, won't he? Somewhere. Maybe Southampton again.
Well, Origi's not really getting a look in at Liverpool, so they might need him back, for that squad depth.
To be fair, none of their strikers at the moment are doing too well, are they?
Oh, it's a missed header and a chance for Southampton.
He got
and the referee's going to say it's a little tickle.
Yeah, get him off. Send him off. I wonder if Bogle's staying down just to see if he can get him sent off.
It's Stuart Armstrong in midfield. He's Scottish, isn't he, Stuart Armstrong?
I'm assuming so. Yeah,
there's nothing in. Yeah. To be honest, there's nothing in that. It's accidental, if anything.
Send him off though.
Yeah, it's a straight red, but only because he plays for Southampton. I think he used to play for Celtic, didn't he?
Look at this! Another striker. Have we got any? We've got no squad depth whatsoever, have we?
I think that's harsh on Brewster. I'd have left him on to play a full 90. He needs that under his belt.
Yeah, completely agree. But if a chance falls to Sharp, he's probably going to score.
Anyway. Well, my thoughts on Billy. He starts every game for me. Ball crossed in on this left-hand side. Chance for the Blades.
Got in each other's way.
And Bogle coming in off that right-hand side. It was with his left foot, though, wasn't it?
It was, but Moose looked like he was trying to turn and get something on it. And then Bogle came in and they just got in each other's way. I think if Moose wouldn't have gone for it at all, Bogle would have had a better effort than that. He was just in his way. But Moose didn't see him. Moose didn't see him.
No, you can't blame a Moose that's loose for that. Do you think that we've got any other options in midfield if we do want to drop John Lundstram next game?
No, unless you're playing Ozzy on the right, but you don't like that, does he?
Doesn't like it. We said it since day one of the season. Teller, good tackle. On Teller, another good tackle. That was brilliant. Southampton, though, they get every 50-50 in this second half, and they've actually ended up having a lot more chances, really, despite being 2-0 up.
Yeah, and to be fair, Fleck could have given away a free kick there.
Ball played into Bertrand on this left-hand side. Good ball in. Should be a goal.
Oh,
what a miss on 69 from Minamino. He deserves a goal, and he's put it wide.
Yeah, should have put that away, shouldn't he, really? Is there any sort of offside? Is that what they're looking at? No, nothing. Look at
Fell
that.
to him just ahead of the penalty spot. I mean, it's an
target,
absolute sitter. If that was one of our chances, I'd be pulling my hair out.
I know, but they're 2-0 apart. This, I don't think they're that bothered.
What a gilt-edged chance.
Could you imagine if we went and scored a goal now, they would be screwing about that chance?
Yes. Huge. If this game was 0-0 as well, huge chance.
We've been really poor this second half. Really,
we've had more of the ball, but we haven't done anything with it.
We've been poor with it, yeah. Shocking. And John makes me even more angry. Seeing that. Go away.
That's my fault, mate.
Yeah, it's your fault. Stop going on Leeds channels.
Well, it's almost certainly not going to happen next season now. I mean, we needed a win here.
Yeah. I think the thing is, if we'd have put 2 wins together and then maybe got a draw and maybe
I think we
another
could have done. I think if Wilder wasn't so tactically stubborn with the 3-5-2, we should have played with the players we've got, the formation that suits the players, not just force players into a strict formation.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on here?
It's a foul.
It seemed like he was screaming for something there.
On like 71. It's a red card. Armstrong's already been booked. I think that's what he's calling for, isn't it?
Was he booked?
Wasn't he booked?
No, he wasn't booked for the Bogle thing.
Was he not booked for the arm thing?
No, I think so.
He actually does get the ball.
Yeah, but he scissored him, though, hasn't
It's the scissor ball get, the classic.
he? That was what you used to do in your heyday, wasn't it? The scissor ball get.
I was known for it. Yeah, it's on Lundstrom. If there was any fans in here, that would have been to the sound of our own fans cheering.
Get rid of him, for God's sake, man! What was that? That was the most embarrassing shot I've seen all season. He takes it on his chest. He's completely off balance. Hits it with his left foot, and it just trickles wide. What a shocking attempt! If you're that much off balance, you don't shoot. Hal, are you still there, mate?
Yeah. I'm just looking up, seeing if Stuart Armstrong got booked earlier, but he didn't.
No. We've not got that much luck.
No, some guys get all the luck.
Yeah. Good use of song lyrics.
Thanks, glad you got it. We're on 72-20 if you want to keep up with us. If you are in the future, I'd stay there because the game will be over quicker.
Yeah, definitely.
You can see what Sky are making in this game. They're already putting the team up for the next match.
Yeah, exactly. They don't care. I agree, Ryan Stevenson. Get him off. He plays so many minutes as well. He plays 90 minutes every week because they always take Norwood off. And he doesn't deserve it. It's only because we don't have the strength in depth.
Give Maguire a chance. I really want to see what this lad can do.
Why not? You're right.
Why not, indeed?
Chuck kids in. I don't care. Yes, that exactly.
Good chance for the Blades here on the edge of the box. That's a foul, surely. Referee looks at it, thinks about it, realises it's not in a blue and yellow shirt, and Southampton have a chance to get it 3-0 now. Pouring forward on this right-hand side. Shot low. Good save, Rammers, with his feet.
Now, I'm not saying that Che Adams is slow, but the fact that when Keane Bryan was running back there, he looked like he was on a treadmill. He wasn't going anywhere at all. And they've got into the box again really, really easy. It just shows that we're going for it, doesn't it? And
yeah.
We've got to be, really. We've got to be. We're just not getting any... Thank you. Thank you, referee. Give us a free kick, for God's sake. We've definitely got a few Leeds fans in the comments now, Hal.
I love that one. Greg Smith. Ampadu is your standout player. He's not even yours. We get that so often, don't we?
Has he watched this game?
Has he watched any game?
Yeah, he's had 2 or 3 good games this season. 2 or 3. He's had some half-decent games and he's had some awful games. And today, I definitely wouldn't say that he's had a good game.
Ball crossed in. I think that'll be a corner to the Blades on this left-hand side. If we were in the ground at the moment, we would be backing them vocally at the Kop end, shooting towards the Kop. We can't be. I think, as you heard Wilder say yesterday, actually, in his pre-match comments, the fans turn losses into draws and draws into wins. Yeah,
absolutely. And Billy was really fighting for that then. Oh, another one that Forster's just come out and taken really easily. Oh, for God's sake. And he's been there.
Good keeper.
He is a good keeper, but he's been their number 2 all season.
Yeah, they're like Newcastle. They've got 2 really good keepers.
Yeah, but do you know if we'd have gone in for Forster and just said, here's 15 million, I think they'd have taken it.
Yeah, it'd been a wonderful signing.
Yeah, because they've got another good keeper.
But he's a lot older than Rammers. Rammers is the future.
Yeah. We're a pro Rammers channel, aren't we?
We are pro Rammers, absolutely, yeah. Chance to get things going with Moose. Oh, dear.
God.
Ah, dear. Throw into Southampton. If you're not watching the game and you're just listening to us, chance to get things going with Moose, throw into Southampton. Probably summed that up.
Yeah. Mate, come on now. Look how many Leeds fans are in the comments. This is your fault.
I don't mind them. We're all Yorkshire, aren't we?
Read the last comment.
There's only room for one Prem Yorkshire team. Oh yeah, I'm not reading that. Nathan Redmond. It's the old Nathan on, Nathan off switch. Nathan Redmond on, Nathan Teller off, and My wife's from Leeds, so I'm not going to have a go at anyone who's from Leeds.
I might then.
You can do that.
Do you know what?
You can
let me just say, the fact that we're bringing on all strikers because we've got no other positions on the bench that are like kind of senior players, and they've just brought on Nathan Redmond. It's just give us some of that. Give us some of that.
It's not even fair. They're not even playing fair. I did tell all Leeds fans to come onto this channel as well, so blame me. Right, 76-50. Redmond, first touch of the ball, gets a shot away. Good save from Rammers. Doesn't parry it into the danger corner.
Yeah, and do you know that our best player, Ampadu, that really good clearance there that went straight over the bar.
Best player, not even ours.
Look at that.
Weird clearance.
Yeah.
We've been spoiled, though. We've been spoiled with great defenders at Sheffield United for so many years. Page, Murphy, McGrath,
Morgan,
even players that didn't get in the team, like Big Tridelas, Vass, Wayne Quinn, Mickey Marker, David Holdsworth. Danny Cullip was good for us. He fell out with Warnock. Corner on 77 to Southampton. Swung in, shot on the edge, blocked, cleared.
Can we keep saying defenders? Because I'm enjoying that more.
Keep going, you can. Redmond on the right-hand side. Can he get a ball into the box? He decides to check back. The Southampton are in no hurry, almost to the point where they nearly kicked it out for their own throw-in.
They did. Chris Laquette.
Craig Short.
Craig Short, not bad. Yeah, we'll stop that now. But there's nothing to enjoy. There's really nothing to enjoy right now. We've done nothing with the ball this half. Nothing.
I like all of you that are listing defenders.
Yes.
Except for Alistair. Playing his own game.
Yeah, he is definitely. Oh dear. You go.
I totally agree with the Goekio shout.
We did use say Ugo, didn't we? Yeah. Just when I said Ugo, that didn't sound right.
Rafinha's good, isn't he? There you go. Give the people what they want.
What, chat about Leeds?
Yeah, a little bit. That's it. That's all you're getting. 78-52. If you're trying to keep up with us, if we're ahead, you can pause us. If we're behind, you can pause your telly or your illegal stream.
Oh.
Throw into Southampton.
Go on then, Hal. Do you want to tell Michael?
Yes. On Wednesday, we have at 7 p.m. live, Asaba. Carlos Saba live on this channel. Just like this, you'll be able to ask a question of him in the comments, and we will put them to him.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's...
Paul Stancliffe, good shout. Good jinking, mazy run from Armstrong. It's a great shot, and it's gone wide of Rammer's left-hand post, but Stuart Armstrong, good play, good shot on his right, 79-38.
Do you think we've still got a chance, Hal?
No.
Even if we lose today?
No, I'm really, really gutted. I know I'm sort of putting on a brave face because I'm doing this job for the channel, but after this is finished, I'm going to go upstairs and cry for 1,000 years.
1,000 years again? So does that mean 2,000 years? Because you've been crying about something else.
2,000 years of just crying. No, I'm really good. I'm genuine. I'm going to work out after this because that's what I always do after we lose.
Oh, well, you should be massive then, shouldn't you?
I'm like Ollie McBurney. No matter what I do, it doesn't change. We've not defended like Trojans. I do want us to score, Nick. You know why.
Yes, I know why, mate. I know why. I'm wearing the pink shirt as well because that's what we won in last time. It's just not good enough. I love that. Ollie McBurney just launching Kyle Walker-Peters to the ground. I like that.
I think if you 2-0 up, fine.
No, but he was grabbing him, weren't he? He was grabbing and holding him, so he was just like, get off me. I like it.
I have no speech. I have no speech.
Are we just going to be in silence?
Can we just see out the final 10 minutes, all of you, please, in silence? That's what the Blades deserve.
No comments, no anything. Just
no
silence.
Comments, nothing from us. They don't deserve it.
No, Billy's done well, though, there. But Bernie's actually put in quite a good ball there. and Moose was waiting at the back post to get loose on that. But
You're not very good at this silence thing. You'd be
no,
a dreadful monk. You'd be a bad monk because you've got hair, you drink, and you can't keep silent.
mate, he's put a brilliant ball in. Well, I said brilliant.
Do you think you could say that to the king monk? What's the head monk called? The monk major?
Yeah, we'll just say yeah.
The monk major. Oh, sorry, but Bernie put a great ball in. I had to break my vow of silence.
Forster catching the ball right, kind of just over the bar. He's like this. What a strong, beautiful man.
Actually, Alistair, silence is for monks, and we're not monks because Gary Monk was a famous monk, and I don't like him.
He is a famous monk. Look at this catch, though. Look at that for a catch.
It's unfair. Having a keeper that tall. It's like playing basketball with someone who's taller than the net. And I think, by the way, they should elevate basketball hoops because people are so much taller now than when the game was created.
What if they didn't let anyone slam dunk? What if they put it that high?
Yeah, it was impossible unless you're playing the Monstars in the movie Space Jam.
Oh, what a great movie.
They're making a sequel with LeBron James.
I did see that actually because they said they're going to make the bunny girl less sexy.
Yes, she's going to be less thick. Oh,
what is that for a ball? He's just absolutely leathered that across the box as hard as he could, like he was shooting.
James Fu says, do you do score predictions for this match? Because Villa, you didn't and we won.
We didn't do
a score prediction.
You should
I
know
refuse
that.
to do a score prediction. You should watch the match preview. Fu. Shame on Fu.
I don't think that's correct. Do you?
Nothing for shame on Fu? All right. Mathematically down now, lads. I'm focusing on the law of probability. Well, that doesn't mean mathematically down, does it?
No, not really.
Chance for Minamino. Good across the ball. Good touch. Just get a little leg out there. I think that was Keane Bryan.
I don't think he's had a bad game, to be honest, Keane Bryan.
I like him.
Yeah.
Give him a new contract. Don't give Lunny a new contract. End of story.
Yeah, end of Stevens. You said end of story. I went end of Stevens.
Right.
You get it. Never mind. Can't even be bothered anymore.
I still can. We've got a lot of games left, mate.
But we'll keep trudging on like Trojans.
But this is one of the games that was winnable. That's the problem. We've got tough games coming up: Leicester, Chelsea, Leeds, Arsenal, Wolves, Brighton, Tottenham, Palace, Everton, Newcastle, Burnley. It's a lot of games that we've still got to do watch-alongs for if we're already fed up.
No, just fed up in this game because, I don't think we deserve to be 2-0 down.
McBurney trying to look for a strike partner, I was going to say, but he's got two. Couldn't find either.
Can I ask you a question, Hal? Would you rather have McBurney in attacking midfield or Luke Freeman in attacking midfield?
Luke Freeman injured in attacking midfield.
Yeah. Rather have Jack O'Connell
on one leg, on his crutches, in his wheelchair.
I'd rather have John Egan's dislocated toe in attacking midfield than Ollie McBurney.
I don't dislike McBurney, but he's not an attacking midfielder. Let's just make that very clear.
Exactly.
I think we both know Ollie McBurney is a centre back.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely that. A lot of people were calling for that before today's
I'm serious.
Game.
He wins everything in the air. He can't shoot, so put him at the back.
Yeah, exactly. Andy, we deserve worse. We do deserve worse, but I was really talking about the first half where we should have put our chances away and then we wouldn't be chasing the game like this.
Sucker punch is what that goal hit us. It absolutely took the wind out of our sails, not just Nick and I, but the whole team by the looks of it. Southampton were much better after they scored the first. We've got to win the FA Cup and then we'll be in Europe.
Yeah, we don't want to be in Europe, mate. We'll end up being in chuffing League One if we get in Europe. Oh, God's sake. Moose then taking it on the chest and then just suddenly lost his balance and it's like...
What's happened to Moose? What has happened to the Moose that we saw against Man United at home last season? Where's that Moose?
I don't know. Wolves away. Excellent kind of
West Ham away. Excellent.
Cruyff turn in mid-air, Moose, and he can't take a ball on his chest anymore. What is that all about? And they're away
Chance
again.
for Southampton. Redmond, who's made a good chance created for Che Adams. Terrible defending. Che Adams brought down. Referee.
Diving get him booked.
Referee says nothing.
He's thrown himself on the floor for a penalty there when they're 2-0 up with 4 minutes to go. Book him.
Redmond with the ball in the middle to Che Adams. Che Adams sees that Fleck's going to get there first. Then he sees that Keane Bryan can't clear it. Che Adams does get a foot on the ball and then dives when Ramsdale comes down to his feet.
How is that not a booking?
It is
He's
a booking.
dived to try and get a penalty and the ref just waved it away.
I don't think it's going to change our season enough for me to get angry about it.
No, but it annoys me. It really
It's the
does.
rules. It should be a yellow card for Che Adams.
And we've had
But it's
so
not-
many
it's
yellow
not a
cards
penalty.
in this game.
Not a penalty in a million years. Anyone thinking that is a penalty, this is the first game of football you've ever seen.
Oh, Redmond on the wing, just messing about with it. Oh, for God's sake. That's. I thought that was their ball, to be honest. I did, but whatever.
Logan, there's no chance that's going to happen. Nick would disown me, and rightfully so.
Oh, get away. Al's not a Leeds fan. Why would he go on? Oh, whatever. I can't even be bothered.
Well, we had Fulham.
Not gonna
We
rise
had a
to
Fulham
it.
fan on, didn't we? That's what he means. You have an opposition fan on, like we had that
Oh, I see what you're saying.
average Jack on. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I see what you're saying, mate. I see what you're saying, but
Minamino's going off. He's had a really good game in the 88th minute. And is it Gineppo who's going to?
yeah,
Musa Gineppo, who scored against us last season in this fixture, number 12.
Yeah, he just walked through the defence.
Amazing
didn't
run
he?
on 66. Yeah, in the first game. Was very, very good that day. I still thought we played a lot better that day than we have today.
Yeah, probably. But in the first half, again, we had our chances. We had our chances and we didn't take them.
Well said, Alistair.
Yeah, well said. Oh, dear. Any relation to Rhian Brewster, by any chance? And Lundstrom is just giving it away yet again. Get him off.
Chance for Gineppo, his first touch on his right foot, even though he's playing on the left. He's going to jink back onto his weaker foot, and it's not bad defending. He's got some touch there to keep that in the 89th minute, then crosses a ball to no one, and we can get it clear.
What is he doing? What
It
is
was
he doing?
a bizarre pass, but Bogle does brilliantly there.
And
Paul
that's a
Devlin
foul.
style control. And finally, we get a free kick.
What is Lundstrom doing, Hal?
He's had a poor game, but let's not pile on him too much. He's got no right of reply.
I don't care. Ooh, Flecky, that was a dirty challenge, that. And look at all Southampton play steaming in, trying to get him sent off. Oh, there's a bit of afters.
It's
A lot
really
of afters.
kicking off. It's really kicking off. Let's
Oh,
see
it's
some punches
Bednarek.
thrown.
Yeah,
Got nothing to
Bednarek
lose.
going mental.
Beat him in the fight, Blades, not in the game. Oh, Johnny J, you absolute legend. Thanks so much, sir.
Thanks, Johnny J. We
Sending
appreciate
this
that.
to inject some positivity. It's going to be a long 2,000 years. That said, Hal will be ripped. Yes, maybe. It's, I've been training for about 8. I've been training for about 8 years, and I have the body of a slightly overdeveloped 12-year-old girl. So probably too late now.
Yeah. At least Fleck's not being sent off. That's positive, because that would be a game without
But
Fleck.
it wasn't a red.
It was a stupid tackle, though, weren't it? It flew in. There was no need for it.
He didn't need to do it, of course. Game's gone, and it's in the middle of the park. No danger. Yeah, he's
That
flew
could
in.
have been sent off. He could have been sent off for that. It was reckless.
But it's on Che Adams, so no harm.
He really could have been sent off for that.
Well, there was a bit of afters, wasn't there? A lot of players getting involved. Is there any repercussions?
It don't look like it.
How
Referee,
tall is
what-
Vestergaard?
I know he's huge, isn't he? He's the monster.
I'd say he's 6'7" if he's a day.
I think he's 12'7", possibly. Possibly, no, maybe 11'7".
No, I don't mind that challenge from Fleck. Don't like Che Adams. He's just been mean about us since he's left.
Hey, there we go. There's a book in there for Vestergaard. I thought it
For
was.
being- For looking like Skeletor.
I thought it was Bednarek that should have got booked for that. To be perfectly honest, he was flying in.
I can't tell the difference.
What, between Bednarek and Vestergaard?
Yeah.
Vestergaard's got lovely blonde, long hair, and Bednarek's just
Doesn't
have blonde hair. Wednesday 3-0 down.
If you're watching this several days later, Sheffield Wednesday are 3 goals down. Oh, I was right. He is 6'7". Thanks, Chris.
And Lucas Shaw scored against Wednesday as well for Reading, which is quite nice.
I'm good at judging the length of a man. Ball fired forward. Lundstrom misses out. Foul, though, I think, there by... is that Che? An angry Che Adams?
Probably. Do you know what's annoying me? That we've just kind of given up in the last 15 minutes. Completely.
Well, I think he does look that way. Oh, Ollie McBurney, what are you doing? Charges into his man, then puts his hands up and say, whoa, I didn't foul him. You did. I don't even think Southampton are that good. I think we've not... Although I am conscious of the fact this is not our first team. We've got to remember that.
Yeah, I know that, but you just got to play with whatever team you've got. And we've beat Aston Villa with a similar team. There's only Jags missing.
Yeah, and I think
so
Villa and
Bogle back.
Villa and Saints are about level in terms of quality. So, maybe it's just another game too soon. We're too tired after the effort we put in against Villa. With 10 men, remember, backs to the wall, defending like Trojans.
Yeah, feeling like Moose just running into his man.
I'm worried about Moose. He doesn't look like Moose. He's been training on the same pitch as Ollie McBurke.
Oh, God. We haven't seen a good... When was the last time we saw Moose play well? It's got to be well over a season. Well over a year. It was round about Christmas time when he had that purple patch, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you wouldn't have said that during that purple patch. You know, there was talk then about him getting into the France national team. There was talk about if he plays this well, he won't be at Sheffield United next season. We might as well have cashed in.
Yeah, definitely. What a ball. Oh, my God.
Should have been.
Stevens.
Should have been. McBurney, poor touch. Very poor touch. Turned into trouble, and now Saints can attack over halfway. We've played the 3 minutes allotted. This would be a cruel death nail if it comes from Redmond. God. Terrible defending. But from Ho Keane Bryan. But good defending eventually, and then the Blades get it away. That's it. It's finished 3-0. What an awful result. 2-0, I should say. Sorry. Pretending that goal had gone in. I was going to say something I shouldn't say there. That was sugar my dumplings. That was bad.
Yeah, it was. And it was just frustrating because did we have one good attempt in that second half? Did we have a shot?
Not a good one. If I don't recall any times I got super excited.
Exactly.
Is that it? Are we down?
Yeah, I think we were down before this game. I think someone gave me a bit of grief on YouTube for saying that we were still down even though we won. And it's like, one result doesn't mean that we're staying up.
Do you think in a way, that hope from the Villa result, it was almost worse having that win because it got us all thinking again, we could go on a run.
Yeah, and I think most people did. If you didn't say it, you thought it.
Who played well for you today for the Blades?
I didn't think Keane Bryan played too badly. Ramsdale had another good game. Struggling.
Pop in the comments. Fleck did well. Pop in the comments anyone you thought played well for Sheffield United. I do feel a bit sorry for Will having to do the ratings today. That was a tough game to rate. Southampton now 33 points, 14th in the table. Blades, an embarrassing 14 points. It really is a disgrace to have 14 points in the Premier League.
Yeah, it is. We didn't see it coming either, did we, really?
No. I think we all thought we'd be safe in mid-table. We thought we wouldn't finish as high as 9th, but safe in mid-table.
I'm pretty sure you said we were going to finish higher than that, but I won't throw you under the bus.
Well, you just did, and I'm notoriously optimistic, as you know.
No, it's a good thing to be. And it all came from Ampadu flying in and just missing the ball.
Just watching that again, that penalty incident. You remember I said at the time, did he need to have his legs so high? Just seen it again. I don't even think I realised how high it was.
I know. Well, the ball wasn't there, was it?
Well, one ball was, but not a football. It
Oh,
was so
Jesus.
high. So
Yeah.
high.
Do you think George had a good game today?
George Baldock, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Especially playing out of position.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I've not noticed George too much today, especially in the first half and obviously before we kind of changed it to 4-4-2. But yeah, when you don't really notice a defender, that's when you know they've played well for me.
It's a good point from, I don't know how you say that name. That got McGoldrick lob. It was pivotal. If he scores there, the game changes, and he don't know why he went for a lob against Fraser Forster. You go for a lob against Georgie Campos, one for the teenagers.
George Campos, Mexico?
Mm.
Oh, dearie me. Are we just both reading again?
You're just watching two men read.
I'll let you read it.
It was absolutely shocking, and we never took our chances, but just hope Newcastle beat West Bromwich Albion, and I think Ramsdale played well, lads. Thumbs up.
Thanks, Ben. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. I agree with Sarah. Brewster must be fuming he has taken off. He did play well. He played a lot better than some of the others. But the problem is, Wilder just throws on attacker after attacker after attacker. And sometimes I feel like, I know we did change the formation, but we don't have a plan B. That's it. That's the problem.
I think William's right. It does still hurt, doesn't it? And it almost shouldn't, because we've kind of been bad from the word go.
Yeah. But we had renewed confidence, didn't we, going into this? So that's probably why it hurts so much. And the fact that we had a couple of chances and we had a couple of moments where we could have created something tonight, but we didn't take his chances.
Ramsdale and Brewster will be the future. We rebuild around those two, and the future will be bright. Oscar Ramsdale, who may be related to Rhian Brewster, who knows?
Possibly. Oh, damn! I've just lost. Oh, that's it. Dylan, I've got a question for you, Hal. No midfielders on the bench. Do you think Chris Wilder would bring on some midfielders, or do you think he would still stick to let's bring on three strikers?
If we had midfielders on the bench, if we had Prime Coots on the bench, if we had Duffy on the bench, I think he'd bring them on. I don't think he wants to play any of these youngsters.
No, but last season we had Freeman on the bench loads of times and he didn't bring him on. He didn't seem like he wanted to change it like that. And it just seemed like he just throws on as many strikers as possible and then just drops Didsey to attacking midfield. And then when Didsey goes off, drops now Ollie McBurney to attacking midfield.
It's interesting that Owen says cracking a beer tonight. I don't know about you, if anyone else does this. I don't have anything I like after a Blades defeat.
What do you mean?
I don't have a curry, which I would if we won. I don't eat some of my favourite food. I'll have water, I'll work out, and I'll go to bed.
So you take it out on yourself that they played badly?
Yeah, always.
Why?
I don't deserve anything after that. I'm always like that.
I'll tell you what I do, which is a little bit similar, but not in a way. Like, do you know if I've gone to an away match and I've been drinking all the way there, and then you come up back on the coach and you've got beers, but you just don't want to drink them because they're not happy beers, they're sad beers. So you just have a horrible, horrible hangover on the way home, and yeah, I feel like you are kind of taking it out on yourself. Like, we can't be happy because I've been crap. I'm
not on my own.
That's weird. You are. You're both on your own. That's weird.
There must be.
There's more. I'm
exactly the same as Hal. Yes. No, Johnny's right. It's like you don't feel like having anything that you don't feel like it.
I want to cheer myself up.
Mate, if I lost 5 stone, I'll be dead. Be absolutely gone. Yeah, I think I won't take how much away, but yeah, it's just the way I am.
That's weird, and you're all weird.
You're all weird. That's a good place to end on. Nick insulting the viewers. Thanks all of you that have joined us. It was a hard old watch that. Adrian, doesn't matter if he's not a blade or not. It's just created conversation. Doesn't matter. We have to fill at the end of the game, and it helped.
Exactly, mate. But yeah, I think you're right. Let's leave it there. I think we've had enough, haven't we? 2.5 hours. And do you know who I feel sorry for the most?
Bobby in the background.
Bobby in the background.
Me too.
Give us a thumbs up, Bobby. Yeah, he's here. He's here. Bless him.
Yeah, it's chest day, Robert. I've got to say one thing. Bobby earlier today made my day, and yours too, Nick, didn't he? With what he wrote.
I don't know what you mean.
We.
Oh, we.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, should I explain that?
I don't know. I don't really want to throw him under the not being a blade bus.
Not being a blade bus. Yeah, but you just saying Bobby made our day and then said we, that doesn't paint us in the best light.
You're right.
We is W-E, not W-E-E.
All right, but Bobby's he's adopted Sheffield United as his second team. Let's put it that way. When he doesn't, he's not from Sheffield, and he's helping us out, and he's doing it all out of the goodness of his heart. And we've got mad respect.
Enough respect, bro.
Yeah, I suppose I'm like one of them people in Da Vinci Code that sort of whacks their back, to punish themselves.
Yeah, possibly. Hey. Do you know what, Jack? You have sent us.
How do you do that? How do you become a mod?
I need to figure it out.
I don't think you can.
I've definitely done it before.
On YouTube, you can.
Oh, yeah.
I looked into it and I thought it was a bit tricky on StreamYard.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it. I'm sure I've done it before. I'll do it after the stream, Jack, because I'll be able to go in on YouTube and just click a button and do it.
Top man, Jack. That's the only reason we keep talking at the end, because we might get some more super subscribers.
Yeah. Thanks for the video, lads. Great stuff has made it bearable. Kind of, yeah. I don't think we've quite made it bearable, but we hope we've enjoyed being gutted together.
Flagellation, that's what you call it. Yeah.
Definitely. And we'll let Hal go and drink water, work out, and not have any fun in his life, shall we? Hey, to be fair, I'm saying if we'd have scored, I'd probably got another gin and tonic, but it's not happening, is it? Oh, yes. Oh,
this is why we keep going. This is why we keep talking crap.
Go on, Jack. Go on, Jack.
One, Jack.
We're not going to leave, are we now? I'm just going to stay here all night.
Be like Jack.
Yeah, definitely.
You're just prolonging chest day.
Yeah, but we're getting money, mate. We're getting money.
Money.
Oh, don't be like that.
I say it like that. I'm not taking the mick out of you. I love saying
you
that.
are.
I am a little bit, yeah. Oh, shout outs to Bobby in the background. It is Bobby. Yeah. His name is Bobby. He's not short. It's not short for anything.
He's not an old man called Bob.
He's
definitely an old name, Bob. He's definitely an old name, isn't it, Bob? Well, Bobby's not. Bobby's a young, cool name.
Mm.
Yeah.
And Bobby's a young, cool guy, unlike us. So
there you go.
Thank you, Richards. Right, I'm just stringing this out to see if there's any more cash.
We'll give it another minute. Come on, guys. Where's all the cash? We need some cream eggs. Oh, dear. Are we seriously waiting it out?
Yeah, we're waiting it out. One more and then we're gone.
Who's it going to be?
If you want us to go,
give us some money. Someone will send like 3p or something like that, won't they? We're literally just sitting here in silence waiting for someone to
We're not saying anything now. Just my arms are folded. It's over to you now. It's your own time you're wasting. Where's Asim when you need him?
You're a radio presenter, and you're sitting here in silence.
Here we go. It's worked, mate. It worked. I told you.
We got two
cream
as well.
Eggs. Richard Wakeman, you legend.
Cream
Stephen
eggs
Walker. Silence is golden, Steve. You didn't even need to say anything. Thank you all. Brilliant. Right, we can leave now.
Or we could wait for another.
We could wait out another one.
I'm only messing. No, really appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate everybody being in here as well. It's been a crap day.
I've got to say,
especially
though,
for us.
these watch-alongs, bringing Blades together, if we're just on your own, watching that on the telly, you're really bummed out. The fact that we're all together and we have a bit of a laugh, I think it's made a difference.
Yeah, completely agree. I really do agree. And who knows? Next time we play, we might actually win. And we've got the FA Cup to look forward to, haven't we? And we've got next season. What are we looking forward to next season, Hal?
What are we looking forward to?
Yeah, we're looking forward to 3 p.m. kickoffs pretty much every week.
Benjamin Bloom. Colin Murray.
What else did we say? No VAR.
Maybe. There are some rumours that that's coming in.
Oh, God's sake. Hopefully not. Could you imagine? Jesus. Hopefully the referees will be a little bit better in the Championship as well.
Yeah. Shouts to Paul Tierney today, one of the worst referees I've ever seen.
Yeah. Do you know what? We were saying before the game, weren't we, as well? Has he given us any shocking decisions this season? And then he just goes and gives the foul.
He saved them all.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, good point, Johnny. Daniel Mann on commentary.
Yes, we said that, didn't we? Daniel Mann, Basham arriving and all that. Not just that.
Do you know which game he first said that in?
Yeah, Swindon 5-0, weren't it?
Swindon, yeah.
I didn't realise that until about a year ago, or someone put it on Twitter that he'd done it before, and we'd never picked up on it. But why would we? We're a 5-5 draw that we were pretty crap in.
Yeah,
I've said crap twice now, and you're getting really annoyed at me, aren't you?
Nah, I don't mind. I mean, the way the season's gone, it has been crap.
You're not allowed to say crap.
Okay, I won't say crap. You say crap.
There we go. It was on Blades Pod. Yeah, definitely. Right, let's leave it there, guys. I'm going to go and enjoy myself by probably eating some very nice food, and Hal can go off and eat something very bland and work out and drink water. Enjoy your night, mate. Enjoy your night.
Thank you. Looking forward to the flagellation.
Lovely. Right, and on that note, we're going to say thank you very much for watching. Oh, we still don't have an outro, do we?
I mean, we do. We haven't used it.
No, we haven't. Sorry, Johnny. It will get used. I just need to add the music onto it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, thanks, Johnny. Thanks, Bobby, in the background. Absolute legend. And we'll see you next time. Should we do a wave? Wavy wave wave.